Da-na-na.
Mm.
Da-na-na. Da-na-na. Dun, 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 dun-na-na. Da-na-na. 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 Dun, 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 da-na-na. Da-na. I'm also watching never mind.
Also watching what?
Hey sir.
What you mean honorary team, man? Fuck that nigga.
What you talking about?
Some random fan got to be an honorary captain for the game, man. Fuck. Make me a captain. Shit. Give me a jersey.
Da-na-na, da-na-na. All right, chat. Sorry for the delay. Got a couple games that I'm watching right now, but right now we're still waiting on Cleveland and Toronto to wrap up so we can get this LA game started. On the other side of things, I'm obviously trying to keep up with the W2, so I've been knocking out some of those games. But again, chat. How you guys are doing? Put some comments and some topics in the little chat box as we get things going, so we can kind of get your opinion on how you feel. I think the first thing that I kind of want to talk about, because it looks like Cleveland's going to win, thankfully. What the fuck? But the first thing I kind of want to go into is like when we look at tonight's LA and Rockets game, what kind of mentality do you think Lakers have right now? I think Austin Reeves is back. Do you think that changes dynamics at all? What's up? What's up on the LA side, Aaron?
First of all, Papacito Lemon, he back. He back. Gentleman sweep.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Them boys don't play well with KD or without KD, and we get our second best player back. Yeah, gentleman sweep. And we had the crib. Yeah, we good. We good over here.
Fair enough.
Don't worry, I got some Houston Rockets complimentary luggage for them because after tonight they're gonna be cleaning out them lockers today.
I read, by the way, that if they lose this first round series, they're gonna be looking to move Sengun.
Sengun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they do, like, is anybody gonna throw a fuss?
I wouldn't.
All right then.
I thought they would move KD before Sengun as well. Just due to age.
Nah, if you're in a win now mode, you don't trade KD, especially like if he doesn't want to be traded.
Simba, you dig? He's like he's wrapping it up tonight. I bet he a Braun fan.
Oh damn, that didn't send. Oh damn.
All right, with that said, yeah, no, I'm on board with the moving Sengun, especially with the output that I fucking saw in this series, or I should say this whole year, because now I know he can't play along another superstar.
I want to say he can't play along another superstar. It's just that he doesn't know how to play alongside another superstar, if that makes sense. You're saying he can't. I'm saying he doesn't know how.
So if you don't know how, does that mean at the moment you can't?
Yeah, at the moment he can't, but that doesn't mean he doesn't. That doesn't mean he will never be able to do it. Can't implies that I can't do something. Like men, we can't have babies. It'll never fucking happen. Not knowing how to do something, eventually you can learn it.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Then we'll change the verbiage. He doesn't know how to play alongside a superstar. We don't know how long it's going to take. And yes, you're right there in a win now mode. So, gots to go, my boy. Who isn't a LeBron fan? Let's be honest, man. Did Murph's cheap ass camera finally break?
No,
I don't
that was
know.
no. I had to put my do rag on, but it's like it was being weird.
Brother, they
Yeah,
already
it's
know what
weird.
their hairline looks like. It doesn't matter at this point.
Hairline.
My hairline? No, I'm trying to get my
Why
waves back.
Why did it go direct to the hairline?
I'm gonna say, damn.
Hey, fuck it.
I'm trying to get
Let's
my
see it.
waves back. I'm just adjusting.
Put it on stream.
My jewelry. What, my hairline?
That's what the chat's saying.
Shit, mine's
Oh no, it's not my hairline. It's just my hair. I just put my dewy on. That's it. Put my silky on.
Dove, Rob Dove. What's going on, bro? How are you?
It's always good to see Rob Dove.
Yep. Hey, did you see, Rob? By the way, I put you in what's the name's comments in that what video was that?
The reel about like Tatum.
Which one was that? Tatum, yeah, the Tatum one. Said cooking without grease. We saw that patch last stream. Murph. Hairline is torched. What?
Told you.
Where are they getting this from?
No, I ain't got nothing to say. I love to have fans. That's all that matters.
Chat. All right. Some great games. What'd you think about that fucking Detroit in Magic game? Did you watch?
I want y'all to stop putting disrespect on Paolo Banchero's name. That's what I want.
You were a part. I was just about to do a video on this because you were actually a part of that, sir.
I was the one who said there's seven franchise players not better than him.
I know. I think he's a little higher now. What else did he say though, Kyle? He was disrespecting Paolo.
No, I wasn't. I said No, I wasn't. I said
never disrespected him. What I said is I'm not taking him over his
The only problem is he can't shoot right now. Mm-hmm. And I said he's still young. Imagine when he enters in prime, 27, 28 years old. What is that going to look like?
Hold on. The chat is so observant. They are so observant. I did not know, Kyle, that they peep everything in your background, including he said we on Murph's head about the hair, or we on Murph about his hairline, but I swear he ain't touched that chessboard in about 30 pods.
No, I just got it. It's more of a sentimental piece than anything. But if anybody want to come play me in chess, I definitely will.
Well, we're still waiting on the camera.
Oh no, it's not my hairline. I just have a dewy on. I was just fixing the dewy right here. That's like all I was doing. Nothing to do with hairline.
No, I didn't peep my comment. Thank you. Y'all always try to comment. Yeah. So if you look at the Jayson Tatum one, I think it's towards the end. You'll see both y'all's comments in there. So again, appreciate you guys being active in the chat and pushing these narratives and conversations further than we ever could. So good shit. It looks like Cleveland's about to win though. Thankfully, love to see them play Pistons or Magic rather than Toronto. So we'll certainly see how it plays out though. He doesn't even know how to play chess. Do you know how to play chess, Kyle?
I do.
Yeah. Apparently you're not
That's my gangster. It's okay.
Apparently you don't have many fans around here, apparently.
That's okay, man.
Yeah.
Game in this world alone. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody with me anyways. You feel me?
Damn.
Nah, I'm still tripping on how you try to switch the narrative. Like I was anti-Paolo. I was the only one coming to his defense. This nigga tried to say that he picked Zion over him. And
I stick with that. That's what I was saying.
That's fine. I'm glad you 10 toes the fuck down. All right.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you said that because at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of on the same page with you in terms of talent, right? But let's go to this box score for tonight. Paolo Banchero.
Damn.
He played 40. First of all, he played 40 fucking minutes, almost 41 minutes. 45 points, 6 for 11 from 3. Free throws, that was not good.
Yeah,
but 9 rebounds and 7 assists. 6 turnovers. Again, I'm not worried about 6 turnovers.
And they lost.
They did lose, yeah. But like
still up 3-2.
that, yeah. Yes, thank you. Yep, so up there too. It's wiggle room to make adjustments, like I was saying, kind of with the other game we were talking about. But what do you think about that, Kyle? 45 fucking points, keeping his team close. A Magic team at that.
So Magic team is not bad. It's not terrible. But what I'm saying is, I don't think that Paolo's bad, and I don't know why you don't believe in turnovers. That is very weird to me.
Okay, I don't know what I said was for players that are primary ball handlers that have the ball in their hands and have to distribute, make plays majority of the time. I'm not keen on knocking them for getting 5, 6, 7 turnovers in a game. It's going to happen. It's the other stuff, the other production that has to follow with that. Like I'm not looking at this. I watched that game. I'm not looking at this fucking game with Paolo and saying the 6 turnovers are the reason that they lost by 7. Because the way the game flowed, it just happened to play out that way. Now, if he's deliberately turning over the ball, I guess it depends on how the turnovers are happening. Then yeah. But like if like these 6 turnovers came from like someone like, I don't know, Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bain, Anthony Black, then yeah, it doesn't make sense. Because why are you turning the ball over and you're not a primary ball handler? You're not trying to distribute. You're someone that's supposed to be getting a bucket. So if you're turning over, that means you're not getting said bucket. But Paolo clearly affects the game in other ways that he can drop 45 fucking points, get to the line, and even with those 6 turnovers. That's what I'm saying.
So you don't believe that they scored off any of those turnovers?
I'd have to look.
But that's what I'm saying. Like 9 times out of 50-50 at least, they scored off those turnovers. So if he has 6, that is 12 points at least that they could have. 6 or 7, 14 points that he could have. Like
look.
Turnovers again. But turnovers are a very important part of the game. Like it doesn't matter if you're a Chris Paul, it doesn't matter if you're a Shaq. If you're turning over the ball too much, that's a problem.
But
you should not have 5 to 6 turnovers in a game just because you're the primary ball handler.
There's a good with bad that comes with being the primary ball handler. The good is you have the ball in your hands all the time, majority of the time, which means you're the primary decision maker, whether you want to shoot or create for others. Downside is it's going to equivalent to you having a high turnover rate. Now, am I saying that should be an excuse for why you have high turnovers? No, because Chris Paul never made that excuse. His average assist to turnover ratio is like 5-1, which means for every 5 assists, it's 1 turnover. That's very, very good. But I see what Darion's saying. You get the good with the bad, all right? Like Shai, for example, he is the player in the league that drives the most to the basket. The good part is he shoots a lot of free throws. Bad part is he gets labeled a foul merchant. You get the good with the bad with everything.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's even different because like turnovers are like literally you're turning over the ball. So it's like that's why it's such a big stat. Like if you're looking at it without even, we didn't track every single one, but if at the end of the day, they're going into it and saying, yo, we had X amount of turnovers, that's X amount of points, and they're going to go over the film and they're going to say, what could we have done better on this part? So a turnover, like that's why it's a huge stat to have. And I mean, like you touched on it too, like Chris Paul, he doesn't turn the ball over, which is what made him such an effective player. But if you're turning over the ball, that's the whole reason why the fucking Rockets are trash right now.
I see what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like the Rockets turnovers, that's a collective thing. Everybody's flipping that bitch because they don't have a primary ball handler. They don't have anybody that can actually, keep things under control when things get hectic.
How many turnovers does SGA average?
I think he averages like maybe 2, maybe 3. He don't turn the ball over that much. But then again, he's not one of those players that's looking for assists. I'm getting mines.
Yeah, good point. Being dumb, big 3, I think is what they see. Yeah, okay, good. Fun. You guys are funny. Ha ha ha. Yes, Junior Gaffney messes with his camera angle to seem a little bit taller. That is a fact. We know that. That aside, I want to go back to what Kyle was saying because I want to kind of get a take off that. You want to dive into it a little bit more in terms of why you think Zion is a better player than Paolo Banchero. Carl.
No, it's not that I think he's a better player. I think his ceiling's higher than Paolo. Not taking anything from Paolo because like as we can see, Paolo's a great player, and he is a franchise player. But I'm just saying personally, I don't think it's a wash or crazy to say that Zion is better than Paolo due to his athleticism. What was that?
Marcus Smart.
Oh,
I saw that shit.
Athleticism, tenacity, because they both bring the same thing, but his athleticism, I think, really does help. And even though he shoot as many threes, but once his percentage of finishing around a rim, like I just think he can bring more to the table than Paolo right now. In comparison.
Okay, I mean the only thing I give Zion when I was looking at this is probably the shooting efficiency, right? Because he shoots what, like 60-something% at one point in time.
Yeah.
Obviously his team's not good, right? They missed the playoffs, whereas we're seeing what Paolo's capable of doing in the postseason, which I think is it really shows what a player really can be. Because I think you're two different people. You're one in the regular season, then you're one in the postseason. But again, just after tonight's fucking 45 points from Paolo and the way he was able to do that, especially against Pistons. They're not they were number one team for a reason, right? Offense and defensively, and so they obviously have schemes that they have put in place for people like Paolo and whoever they're going to play next if they make it, and he's still being very, very effective. Plus, you look at, I think Aaron kind of brought this up before, Paolo clears Zion in fucking every statistical category: more points, more boards, more assists, but then while also proving that he can carry a heavy usage as being the main guy, whereas we haven't seen that with Zion. So I think Paolo's the alpha for sure, and I understand you're evaluating what his potential ceiling could be, which I agree with you. Like ceiling-wise, he could be the better talent, but I think the thing about Paolo right now is he's actually delivering right now. He has production, winning production at that, especially in the system that he's in. So I got to give it to Paolo. I say long-winded, but I say that.
I know, and like Aaron says, because it's all hypothetical. Like Apollo's doing it hypothetically, but like Aaron said, you got to be available. But when Zion's on the court, you see the impact that he's making. I think if you put Zion over, and if you put Zion in the Magic, I think they're going to the playoffs too. The Magic is a better team than
I do not think they're going to the playoffs.
Magic's a better team than the Pelicans. Magic's a better team than the Pelicans.
Magic is a better team than the Pelicans, but if you're saying that if you put Zion on the Magic, that means you're going to have to give him the same minutes. He's going to play the same amount of games as Paolo does and put up the same production. And we just saw that he doesn't even do that on a bad team. So what makes you think he can do that on a good team?
Well, Zion he played 62 games this year. So how many games did Paolo play? And he averaged 21 and 21 and 6 or something like that.
Paolo played, I think, 64, 65 or something like that?
He was up there. I don't know if he qualified, but he was definitely up there.
I don't think he qualified because there was that stretch where he did miss like a solid month or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that, Kyle. That's a big question mark, at least, because we've been able to see what Paolo can do in a season and not the postseason. Zion would just be a big ass question mark for me.
And keep in mind, these dudes are the same age.
It is a big. I mean,
like Zion came out the year before Paolo, so they're around the same age, which means Zion has been in the league longer, but yet I've done more in a less amount of time.
Chat, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean,
if
like
I had to put
you have to be available. You have to be available.
I'll put a poll up for you guys to click on while Kyle's talking. I kind of want to get your opinion on who you guys think has. I don't want to go with higher ceiling. Just how you guys want to word that? Just who's.
All right, they out here flipping that bitch. I don't need this. There you go, Ayton. Kick out LeBron. Yeah, I was pushing it back.
So who's better, DeAndre Ayton or Rudy Gobert? It's a real comparison.
That's not a real comparison because it's two completely different players. It's not what one's a defensive guy and one is a number one overall pick who we thought was going to be the big man.
Zion's been washed since he's these BBL since his Uh,
I
Okay.
do not like how they keep.
They not washed.
I
They
see what
did just
Houston's
play
doing.
62 games, and
so what are you seeing from the Lakers?
you saw his exit press conference.
Zion? No.
No, what he was just saying, he's tired of missing it. So I think next year is going to be the year. You know, we're going to keep saying that till the year comes.
Aaron, what are you seeing from the Lakers? I know you just had a couple comments.
I'm seeing careless turnovers. They are not passed with no sense of urgency in the half court, and I'm seeing every time they're trying to get a guard for the Lakers to put on Sengun so they can attack down in the post.
Mm.
Like as soon as they see a switch, it's automatic. Sengun post up the guard, go to him early.
Yeah, I don't like that turnover from Sengun right there. This is what I'm saying. Zion and Kyle got the same build. All they do is eat and cut off at night. What is going on?
Got the same.
I know that guy. I feel like
yeah, Marcus Smart playing.
I love his game.
This has been a series for him for sure.
There you go, Marcus. All right, that's a good screen by DeAndre. Good flare.
What score do you have, bro?
I got 10-6.
I got 9 to 10.
I got 9-10.
I got 9 to 10.
Yeah, mine's delayed.
All right, let me check on that poll while we're waiting. So we got 100% on Paulo so far. Make sure y'all make sure y'all check out that poll. We kind of want to know who is the better player between Paulo and Zion Williamson.
Did y'all
read? Can you hear me now?
What happened?
I was gonna say, did y'all read that article with LeBron?
No, what happened?
How they talked about Jordan?
Nope. Oh, how Jordan lobbied for him not to be so hard on him, playoffs, something like that.
Oh, it was a bunch of stuff. It was a whole like Q&A between him and ESPN. I think his name is McMiniman or something. I forget the first name, but it was a good
Can't
interview.
see you on the stream, Darion.
Huh?
Yeah, we can't.
I can't see you on the stream. My mic wasn't working. I was trying to say that, but you're grayed out. That's why I kept leaving Riverside.
I see my camera is blocked.
There you go. Good
that been the whole time?
Yeah, for like the last while. I kept rejoining. I couldn't get my mic to work. What's up, panel? How's everybody doing?
Now there you go.
He said he had something like his camera. He'll be back, y'all. Don't worry.
Yeah, he'll be back. Murph, using the right webcam?
Yeah.
It look blurry.
Now I gotta get that. I got a Canon from Mel. I gotta get that all set up. I gotta go get a piece from
Okay,
from
Ayton came to play today. All right.
You about 3. I'm on a commercial, big dog.
I know. I'm on the commercial now. As the timeout.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just saying. All right. When he plays good, we do well. I just wish it was more consistent. I wish something like that's what I mean. But like sometimes he gonna wake up, stub his toe, and he be like, I don't feel like fucking playing today.
Or he can't catch sometimes.
Now, I think Reeves coming back. Reeves coming back is gonna piss Smart off.
Why would I piss him off? That makes what?
Takes the workload off Smart.
I think Smart likes the fact that Reeves is gone because he kind of play the same role. Reeves. No, not even that. I just think they play the same role, but Reeves just so much more is just a better player. So it's just like.
I mean, but Reeves is coming off the bench, so he's not even going to be playing major minutes like that.
There you are.
True.
There we go.
Now get Murph's blurry screen off the main pen. I don't know why it's so blurry, Murph. I don't get it. I don't know why.
Yours is blurry on mine though. So
really?
Ours is not fucking with each other.
All right, chat. You guys agree with this? Smart finna take
you showing the game. You
Lakers.
showing the game. You showing the game. You showing the game. You showing the game.
He's showing the game there.
Commercial.
Or commercial.
That's
my bad boy
did it so quick.
There you
Who
go.
would have- there we go.
Y'all agree with Smurfing to take the Lakers all the way under LeBron's wings?
No. We are losing next round to OKC. All right. I may be a Laker fan, but I ain't a delusional one. All right. And they already confirmed Luka Doncic will not play. So, no.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. They already confirmed he will not play. So, all that going over to Spain and getting whatever you got injected into your leg, that was a waste of money and time.
Yeah. But you got to try it. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
You got to try. But at the end of the day, medical science is medical science. If that motherfucking doctor says 4 to 6 weeks, you sitting out for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. You guys ever heard of a UC Santa Barbara school?
Yes.
Yeah, it's about I think it's like how far? I think it's like a couple hours outside of LA.
They want you to shoot for them?
No, is that a D1 school?
Yeah, it's a D1 school.
Yes.
Okay.
How am I a hating ass Lakers fan? No, I'm a realistic Lakers fan. I know I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and the light says under the sun in Cancun. All right. That's what it says. Cancun on 3, tequila on me.
Where you even getting your phrases from, bro?
Off the top of the dome, baby.
Off the dome. Who's that? Malika Andrews? Yeah.
What a fine ass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I meant to ask, has anyone strained their hamstring or anything before? Anything related to what Luka's done?
No, I've never strained my hamstring. I've never had a sprained ankle.
Wow. What the hell did you hurt?
That was
It was
damn
your
funny.
knee, right? It was your knee that you always hurt then, huh?
It was my knee that always got hurt. I never had a strained ankle. I've never broken a bone. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Never tore a ligament. Only thing I've ever had is 2 knee surgeries and a concussion. That's it.
Only thing.
Oh, I've had like 6
I broke-
concussions. Probably explains a
I
lot.
broke my hand, concussion, and torn Achilles.
He said at least
The
6
hand
games.
was-
At least 6 games of OKC. Rob, if we go 6 games with them niggas, I swear to God, I will Apple
Win.
pay you $100.
That's a win. I'm gonna say that's a win for the Lakers.
That's a win.
You gotta put that on a part of LeBron's like accolades. Win 6 games.
Against OKC? I mean, if the Lakers somehow beat OKC, they make it to the finals, right?
I mean, they took
No.
down a chance, but no.
No, even
You
if
still
even
don't
if,
think so? You
if
think
we
they-
miraculously beat OKC by the grace of God, then who we got to play? The
Spurs.
Spurs probably.
Mhm.
You're not beating the Spurs.
We're not
not
beating
beating
the Spurs.
And if
Especially
you
with a
magically
worn-down
do
LeBron.
that,
If we magically do that, that means
you
we're
don't
gonna
beat the
play-
Eastern
beating the
Conference
Knicks.
guy. You're not beating
We're
the
gonna
Celtics.
be beating the
you're not beating the Celtics.
We're not
You'll
beating
beat the
the
Knicks,
Celtics.
but you're not beating the Celtics.
You ain't beating the Knicks.
You beat the
know?
Knicks.
We'll beat the Knicks. I like my chances versus the Knicks. Come on,
Yeah.
baby. This nigga got butterfingers. God damn.
I know. That's your guy, though.
And look, and he still got back though. And defense got the steal.
Now, see, ever since he went back to them Braves, he been playing like shit.
Yeah.
Damn,
Is it the
both
Braves?
streams for being behind. Look, ESPN doesn't even try for the score bug. Like, they're so lazy with their games. They shouldn't be getting playoff games like this. Okay,
All right,
that's
fellas. So obviously, Lakers have a 3-1 lead right now. I want to talk to you guys, and I want to get the chat involved with this. What's the psychology behind a closeout game, right? So we've seen the Suns get swept. So there's really no room for complacency when you talk about like both sides of it. Do you think it's tougher for a team to close out a game being up 3-1, or for a team trying not to get closed out being down 3-1?
I think it's tough when you got to close out a series if you're the team up, because like the team that you're playing against, their back's up against the wall. So they're doing anything and everything possible to try and tie this thing up or extend it however long they can. Like JJ said, it's hard to kill somebody. It's as crazy as that sounded. I understood what he meant.
Yeah.
Because when you're down, it's like everybody thinks you're just going to lose and you're just going to bow down. But then at the end of the day, you realize, like, low key, we really have nothing to lose. If we get swept, we get swept. But if we somehow pull this shit off, damn.
Oh, Reed's coming pulling 30-foot jumpers. God damn, put that nigga back on the pitch.
D, if the Rockets win, which I don't want them to, my parlay hits.
Well, I guess it's really my parlay, but yeah.
My picks. Sorry. Your parlay, my picks.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to get y'all's opinion on that as well before we answered those question. Is it harder for a team to close out a game or for a team not to get closed out on? So like normally that game 5.
Close out a game for the complacency aspect. You think you beat them already, is you start playing a little bit less as hard. And then like Aaron said, if you ain't got nothing to lose, you just all right, cool. You're going out there to prove a point. If you up, it's an expectation. Like it's not supposed to. The OKC was supposed to cook the Suns like that.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff, Jalen. What do you think?
For sure to close it out. The psychology of being up kind of makes you complacent. So of course you're just gonna it's like human nature to get a little bit comfortable when you're in the lead. So it's harder to close that game out for sure.
Okay.
I like the psychology. I like that.
Good job.
College boy right there.
Mm-hmm. I always think about it from the opposite side though, like the team that's trying not to get closed out on.
And
because I always think of it. Comfortable. I don't know, but you're essentially like, like when you hear it all the time, especially in like all these freak ass shows, like when you have nothing, right? You go as hard, you go that much harder because you have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Like I think teams that are trying not to get closed out on, they play with a little bit more freedom. Like at this point, it's like fuck it, like we're gonna lose, right? And so I always look at it like that from the other side of it, not just the team that's trying to close it out.
That's why the Hornets play so well during the regular season. They get to play that.
That might be right. Like, bro, we gonna lose this game no matter what. Let's just have
nobody expects shit from you. It's a different kind of freedom out there that you play with.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you lose, nobody's gonna be upset in the media because like, what did we honestly expect? But then when you have expectations thrusted upon you and you are losing and you're down against a team that is clearly inferior to you, it's like, yo, the pressure's on.
Yeah, exactly.
Rob said it's tougher.
Yeah.
Rob said it's tougher for the team trying to come back because being down 3-1, like 3-1, all other teams needs is a lucky game. Like the T-Wolves just need to hit threes and Denver just needs to be average is his reasoning. What do you guys think?
I just think genuinely Denver matches up like well with Denver. That's why they've had their number the past couple of years. They have the bigs and the guards to match up with theirs.
Mm-hmm.
You got a Randall who is athletic and strong, like an Aaron Gordon. You've got a 7'2" person in Rudy Gobert, maybe not the most offensively gifted, but he won 4 Defensive Players of the Year for a reason. So you got somebody to neutralize Jokic, at least on one side of the floor. And then you go to the bench. You got another 7-footer coming in who plays like a point guard in Naz Reid. And then if they had Ant-Man, we know what Ant-Man is, right? You got Jay McDaniels, great 3-and-D guy, has improved his offensive game this year. We've clearly seen that. Then DiVincenzo, knockdown shooter. They've got everything that they need to neutralize everything that Denver has. It's just unfortunate they were hit with injuries. 2 major injuries in literally one game.
2 major.
I do want to go back to the 3-1 point though, D. I guess it is the right answer is being down though. I mean, if only one team has ever came back down 3-1 in any series, and especially the final.
Yeah. I think it's like,
or maybe 2 people have done it in the playoffs total, but only one in the finals, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be the harder task.
I would love to see the day a team comes back down 3-0.
Happens in hockey, I'm pretty sure. It's not bad.
3-0. I don't think I've ever seen that.
I don't think it's ever happened. I don't think it's ever happened.
3-0. I don't remember a team being down 3-0. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Why you guys?
There was that back-to-back years where it was Boston and Miami. Boston went up 3-0, and then Miami came back to force a game 7. And then next thing you know, next year, Miami was up 3-0, and Boston came back to force a game 7. But
wow, bro.
But it's never. I don't think it's ever happened. Hold on, let me look.
No NBA team has ever come down from a 3-0 deficit to win a playoff series in 79 years of league history.
Yep.
Teams trailing 3-0 are 0-159.
It's hard enough beating a team 2 or 3 times in a row. I can't imagine being down there trying to beat them 4 times in a row.
The most recent one was Boston.
See?
Yeah, because how the fuck did you get down 3-0 to begin with? You know what I mean? And then the other side of that, the other team couldn't get lucky 1 time in 4 games.
It's the series we started with current rosters.
I
see what you mean.
I want to address this one real quick because you hear me talk about Joel and the 76ers earlier. What do you guys think?
Oh, about
I'm short and quick. I don't think they stand a chance.
It got to be a lot of things got to fall in a row. Joel got to have the MVP season run. I mean, he showed glimpses last game, but he really got to. There got to be a lot of stuff. Edgecombe got to up his average by at least 10 points. Maxey, everybody got to do something crazy.
They're going back to Boston, right? For game, no.
What game is this? Game 6?
This game 6.
No.
So they're going to Philly.
Nah, that should be Philly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if it goes to 7, it's in Boston.
Look, I don't know. I have no any type of chances of Philly winning the title. I don't care if Joel is playing. I really don't care. You're asking me to put faith in a guy who shows consistently that he can't play a consistent amount of games in a row because that knee, which is bone on bone at this point, is eventually going to have to force him to sit out at least 1 game in a series. And it may be a critical game where it's like tied up series 2-2. So no, I have no faith in Philly, and the sheer audacity people have to call this a rivalry is insane. A rivalry implies that both teams are winning equally against each other. Every time Philly and Boston match up, it's BTA, belt to ass. All right, this is the 1 year it's actually pretty damn competitive.
Talk your shit.
Who the fuck said it was a rivalry?
Goddamn big media. This historic rivalry, which dates back to the 80s when Dr. J and Larry Bird were going at it. Really, because what I remember was Larry putting foot to ass. That's what
18. They got 18 titles. I don't know. Like, I think they just always had big names on the teams.
Yeah. No, they don't have title chances, though, for sure. No, they don't have title chances. But again, healthy, they could be a top team in the East, in my opinion. But I mean, everything, every chance they have to win, period, lives and dies with Joel's durability. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. I just don't think it is a thing.
No, not this year. There gotta be a lot of stuff, a lot of things gotta happen.
Yeah, but I will say, real quick though, since this, I don't know why you brought up that, but I will say, just going back to kind of what I said in that take, like Pistons struggling as a number 1 seed. Giannis is obviously out of the picture. The only team in the East is the Celtics. So for me, a healthy 76ers team, especially after everything we saw from that young group, would be my second favorite team in the East behind Boston, for sure.
Philly?
Yeah, Philly.
Man,
they got it all.
Philly is known for Allen Iverson and cheesesteaks. All right.
Damn. And the Birds. Go Birds, dickhead. Yeah, that's what they say.
The Philadelphia Eagles. In terms of basketball, they ain't done shit since AI left. All right.
Yeah.
That's because Philly's just aggressive. That's why they have a rivalry with everybody.
He said Philly has a rivalry with everyone. Oh, I know they do. They threw snowballs at Santa Claus. That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
LeBron's. Go ahead.
No, Aaron, I called Aaron the other day about the JT take. You think Jayson Tatum is that much better than JB?
That much better? No. I'm not saying there's a huge gap between them, but there is a gap. However big you want to perceive that gap to be, that depends on the person you ask. But if you ask me, I think he's better at a lot of things, more things than JB. Now, in terms of like who's the better two-way player, I believe that would be JB. He's just as good as offense as he is on defense, which is probably why he's going to get an all-NBA and an all-defensive selection this year. But let's not sit up here and act like JT's a slouch on defense. I'm not saying he's an all-defensive player like JB, but offensively, he has it all.
He does. I feel like JB has it all too. That's what I'm saying. What I think is just clear cut that Tatum has over JB is rebounding. I think it's like the biggest thing that he has is over him is rebounding. But
I
don't think it's like
too.
Because JB's about a bucket, man. Like he's a bucket. I feel like what he did this year put them in the same realm. Now, who you want to put first or not, I just don't think it's really. I think it's a toss up. We kind of just figure out who wants to get busy that game. I think JT's game's way smoother than JB, but I don't know. I just feel like Brown ain't getting the love he's supposed to, even after what he did.
That's how I felt about the take as well, Murph. I can't lie. But
which is why
I called Darian. I called Darian and said, "So you're telling me a bum leg JT is better than JB right now from in the playoffs?"
No, we're not talking about right now. But if you take a look at the years that they've played together, like you take a look at what JT has accomplished and what JB has accomplished individually, it's significantly more. I'm 5-time all NBA selection, which means I'm number one at my position. All right. In a position where I have to go up against LeBron, AD, KD, and whatnot. Like I'm number one. I'm being voted above those guys. So, how am I not the best player on this team? How am I not the alpha in people's eyes? Yeah, for 82 games, I was shown I was clear cut the best player on this team. But because my teammate had a great 4 or 5 games in the finals and he won finals MVP, which if we go look at the stats, both of them are identical between JB and JT. But they gave the edge to JT because he was the primary defender, if you will, on Luka, and said that he shut Luka down. Luka down just averaged 28 points a game. All right. That's like when Iguodala, they gave finals MVP to Iguodala and they tried to say he shut down LeBron. Meanwhile, LeBron averaged 36, 12, and 10.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, there was a hierarchy until this year, I feel like. It was Tatum's team the whole time they were playing until this year. And now I feel like it's more of a whose team is it? Well, it's still going to be Tatum's team, but who's a better player is kind of, any given night. Because he did have to defer to Jayson Tatum. He did though.
Let me ask you this then. Since you want to say, who can be the better players any given night, give me your honest opinion on how do I want to word this? I guess impact, because that's been a big thing for me recently. If let's say both their shots aren't falling, who can clearly make the better impact or bigger impact?
It depends what you're looking for. Because we just talk about defense. So defensively, I think Jaylen Brown would do it more consistently. Not saying that JT's a slouch. Not saying he's a slouch on defense.
JT's a top
if you're saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a slouch, but so it's 1 and 2. Or if there's like, I'm sorry, like they're both top players in that room.
Okay,
like
so shots not falling. What does Jaylen Brown bring other than defense?
What else you need? That's the main part of the.
And see, right there. See, and that's my assist. I'm saying that's my thing right there. That's why Jayson Tatum for me is the clear better player on that team. Because for me, if I'm building a team, right, and I'm looking at who can make an impact when the shot isn't falling, who can pass, who can rebound, who can still defend at an all NBA level while still potentially being a top 5 scorer in the NBA. That is Jayson Tatum. I know I'm not going to get the assist or boards that fucking JT can give you from Jaylen Brown. So at that point, you're either scoring or you're defending, but you're not affecting the game in pretty much all facets that Jayson Tatum can do. Right or wrong?
No, you're right. I just think they both can do the same thing. They both bring the same thing.
Jaylen Brown is not giving you 30, 12, and 9 like Jayson Tatum can. He can give you 40. He can give you 44 and 4.
Last game specifically, he had more assists than Tatum. So
one game.
I'm just saying, like, he just like is capable of doing it. That's what I'm saying. Any given night,
capable,
Tatum
but doesn't do it like Tatum does.
Because this new hierarchy has just started. Jaylen Brown has just put himself into this realm.
If he could do it, he would do it, Kyle. He doesn't do it.
Jaylen Brown's always been capable, but he's always had Jayson Tatum there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And now, when he didn't have Jayson Tatum, go ahead, my fault, Oscar.
No, yeah, he just can't put up those stats that he put up this year because of Jayson Tatum's going to be there now. You know what I'm saying? You're
what
trying
the
to say
fuck
that.
are you talking about? If anything, he should have been able to do that because JT wasn't there.
What?
And then JT comes back and JT's still able to give you 22 fucking 15 boards and 8 assists while his running mate is still there at a high level performing.
I know. I switched my answer. Yeah.
I'm not saying.
Tell me where I'm wrong, Aaron. Like, what?
No, I say all this to say that whether you want to put JB as the alpha of the team or you want to put JT as the alpha of the team, I'm not going to argue with you because let's just be honest. Whoever is the alpha of the team, whether it be JB or JT, it's great for Boston. All right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Great problem to have over there.
Right.
So let me not sow seeds of discontent.
This is the media argument.
Yeah, let me not sow seeds of discontent in Boston like big media did. Whoever it's JB or JT running the show, guess what? It's great either way. Whoever you want to have leading the squad. But I'm saying I think JT, me personally, I think JT is the definitive best player on that team. I believe he's the face of the franchise. I believe he is the alpha dog, despite what JB has done this year without JT being there the majority of the season. And the reason why I'm saying that is because even with everything that JB accomplished this year, keeping this team afloat, when his running mate was gone, when the entire roster was completely restructured, we didn't know what this team was going to look like, and they projected them to finish not last, 16th overall in the NBA and 8th in the Eastern Conference. He got them to the 2 spot. But as soon as his running mate came back in the middle of JB being in MVP conversations, what did the rest of the regular season look like? They wasn't talking about JB being an MVP candidate. They were talking about how his boy was back and the numbers he was putting up coming back at a staggering accelerated rate from an Achilles injury and the numbers he was putting up. Yeah. That's how I knew, you guys knew JT was the alpha dog this whole time because you stopped talking about Jaylen Brown's MVP numbers and immediately focused on JT. Immediately. Even when JT came back and JB was still putting up 29 points a game, but JT had 17, 12, and 9, you was like, and Jayson Tatum in his 3rd game back had almost a triple-double. And Jaylen Brown with a nice 29, 5, and 5. That's what your attitude was. So that's how I knew. Oh, you guys knew all along who it was.
No, I'm not saying media. I'm saying talent, just pound for pound talent. Media, yes, it'll always be Jayson. They're going to go for the light skin before dark skin anyways. But I'm just saying talent-wise, I think they are very similar. They're very similar. Like, even if you, like, I just pulled up the regular little stats, but, like, their stats for regular season very, very similar. Almost identical.
From when?
It's just like
Hold on. Wait.
From the career, since they've been playing with each other.
I have their playoff stats from 2024 if anyone's
regular
curious.
season.
Who do you think averaged more points in the 2024 playoff run?
JT.
Yep. Who averaged more rebounds?
JT.
And who averaged more assists?
JT. As I said.
No.
Wipe the board.
As I said.
I did say that. I said this year they put on the same pedestal. Like this year. Because he had to defer to Jayson Tatum all these years. the best worst thing that happened to Jaylen Brown's career, in my opinion, is other than the chip, is Jayson Tatum getting hurt because he was able to show his actual talent where he can. All right, I'm just as good as Jayson Tatum. It's been an argument the whole time they've been on the same team, and so now he was able to show that because nobody expected what they did, and they did all this stuff, and then Jayson Tatum came back and showed how great he is, and still averaging like playing like he didn't get hurt. I'm just saying this year, I think going forward now, they're going to be whomever shows out that night. It's still going to be Jayson Tatum's team, but whoever shows out that night is going to be the one. Like it's not going to be, this is Jayson Tatum's team because I'm so much better than Jaylen Brown. It's going to be whoever shows out. If Jaylen Brown gets 50 and Jayson Tatum gets 50, I'm not going to be surprised. But they're going to lean on each other. It's definitely Batman and Superman. It's not like I don't think one defers to the other going forward.
Do you think it was Batman and Superman and Golden State with Clay and Steph?
No.
Why?
That was a clear Batman.
That was
clear. Batman.
Okay, but tell me why.
Why?
Because Clay is not better than Steph in any way. In any way, maybe he's just a better set shooter.
He's a better defender. Offensively,
he's not better.
They could both go for 30, 40 in a given night. Right or wrong?
Steph averaged more points.
He averaged more
in that
points.
time, though, it could have been either one.
In that time, that's what I'm saying. In that time,
in that time, it really could have been either one. So I agree there.
I don't think nobody was picking Klay Thompson as a franchise player ever.
That's a good way to put it.
Like, and that's not taking anything from Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson wouldn't say he's better than Steph. Klay Thompson had the gift of being one of the best shooters, and Klay Thompson's a cheater. That's great. Being one of the best shooters that the game has ever seen, and then he played with the best shooter that the game has ever seen, and then he had another person who was arguably one of the best shooters that the game has ever seen. So he was just in a great position doing what he had to do, and was capable of. He's a good defender. So I'm not
he's a really good defender.
They're not even the same. He's a great defender.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even in the same realm.
Same realm of what?
Other than shooting.
Defense, right?
Other than talent.
So, but the only thing you brought up, that's the only thing you brought up when you said Steph was greatest shooter of all time. That's the only thing Steph. Are you saying that's the only thing Steph had over Clay?
No, he has scoring over Clay. He has handles over Clay. He has
offensive package.
Passing.
Offensively, way better. Passing over Clay. Complete. Are you really comparing Clay to
I'm asking you. So are we not? So there's no weight on defense.
No, there's weight on defense.
Evidently not.
The amount of weight that he pulled, the amount of weight he pulled on defense with having another, arguably one of the greatest defenders too, in Draymond Green, it still doesn't add up to the effectiveness that that Steph had. Just talking about gravity all the time that Steph had on the court. So it still doesn't even add up. He wasn't that great of a defender.
Okay, good stuff. So then the quote you said was, even Clay wouldn't say he's a better player than Steph, which I agree with. But then why can Jaylen Brown, what attributes does Jaylen Brown have to say he's a better player than Jayson Tatum?
Because he can dribble, he can score, he
so
can rebound, he can play defense. No, that's what I'm saying. See, what the attributes that we're comparing to these two, they both have shown they're capable of doing both of these, playing both sides, passing the ball, rebounding the ball.
He does not pass like Tatum. He does not rebound like Tatum.
He showed glimpses this year. He definitely showed.
Anybody can show glimpses, but if you're not doing it, then you can't use that as an argument as to why you're better than someone.
Well, as I am. I'm going to because I'm just saying they're in the same realm when it comes to talent. Just same realm when it comes to talent.
Which talent though? If offensively, both of them, let's say they're even, right? Which I still think Jayson Tatum's the clear better offensive player, right? Because he can do it damn near all of it. But let's, for the sake of argument, say they're the same offensively, and let's say they're close defensively. But then talent-wise encompasses everything. If I'm doing two other things better than you, how are you even close to being the same talent as me?
Tatum's a primary ball handler, so he's going to average more assists. Hey, I'm using y'all's
What the
argument.
fuck is
I'm
going
just saying, I'm using y'all's argument.
Ain't nobody say nothing about Jaylen Brown and
Yeah.
Clay.
He was using it as a
no, that's-
comparison. You got lost a little there, but
Yeah,
Nah, but just looking at it. So even when it comes with assists for the career regular season, 1953 and 2,328. So there is a big gap there. But everything else,
big gap.
Not a big gap.
Okay.
sports media has such a weapon in that narrative between Tatum and Brown.
yeah, like
It
I
can
don't.
get-
That's what I hate. I hope they don't weaponize it and make it seem like they're.
But it
it's
already
like
is.
something-
The media already weaponizes it. It's their weapon. Anytime something bad happens over there, they circle back
Man,
to
what a
it.
pass, Bron. Yeah, no, like Aaron said, which I'm starting to realize that's a lot of the comments was that. No, I'm not hating on Jaylen Brown. I agree with Aaron in the sentiment that this is a great problem for any team to have, where you have, damn near two superstars on your team that are battling back and forth on who's the most talented, and you're still winning with that narrative happening. So excellent. But I'm just saying that if someone were to ask me, hey, who's the better player on Boston, Jayson Tatum or Jaylen Brown? I just don't see where it isn't obvious that it's Jayson Tatum. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And
They're
I don't
both
like how
like
people
great.
get
I gotta
upset.
say-
I don't like how people
gotta
get
stick
upset
together.
when they ask you, like, who do you think is better, and you say one of their names, and they're like, how the fuck could you say that?
How
I'm
the
like,
fuck?
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was a bad problem to have. I can't decide between JB and JT. They're both fucking great. I'm sorry. I just prefer one over the other. It's a preference thing. Everybody has them. It's like LeBron and fucking Jordan. Or do you like flats or drums? Like, god damn. It doesn't mean I hate
That's
the
a dumb
one. I
argument.
hate this one. It means I
Oh,
prefer
wait.
this.
No. You said flats or drums?
Flats and drum is a
That's-
dumb
Hold on
argument.
now.
Not an
I'm
argument.
making the
Hold
comparison.
on, brother.
It's like picking between
No, I'm
flats
just.
and drums.
That was
It's
just-
flats, nigga.
that's an argument.
I know,
it right?
It's supposed to be flats, but I've heard some dumb niggas say drums because they say it's got more meat.
Yeah, fuck out
They
of here.
both half a wing.
Fuck
They
out.
both half a wing. We arguing over half a wing.
See, then here comes this guy. Like, we're team drums over here, bro.
Okay. All right. Well, so great tangent, but the stream is supposed to obviously be about Lakers and Rockets. Looking at the stats right now, Rockets are obviously up by 1 as we kind of close out the first half of the second quarter. Jabari Smith playing really well right now with 10 points. I think he leads the Rockets. 2 for 2 from the free throw, 2 for 4, 50% from 3, 50% from the field goal, 2 blocks. So he's showing defensive glimpses. What is Jabari's ceiling?
His ceiling is trade block.
Oh my God.
Damn.
All right, because I have a
Jesus.
strong feeling that's where he's going to be with Sangoon this summer.
I mean,
You can get some good players from him.
this guy's a 3rd overall pick. He's got a really high ceiling.
I don't get third overall.
Just
picks
maybe
in
not in
trade
Houston.
too.
Just not in Houston.
Why do you think he's on a straight block?
Too inconsistent shooting.
Hmm.
They need more consistent shooting. So if you're one of my most inconsistent shooters, and I can get somebody who's of equal height but a better shooter, then yeah, I would take that. Plus, he has a big contract on the books. I can get this off my books.
That's fair. But I mean, you don't think when you look at his game, I know you say he's inconsistent. You take that aside. Could he not be, because he's what, 6'11"? Could he not be a crazy tall, semi-athletic 3 and D for this team right now?
Could he? But I don't think your boy KD has the patience.
I ain't gonna disagree with that. I wouldn't either,
Yeah.
to be fair.
He does not have the patience for these young dudes, man. He don't. You can tell.
Yeah.
And you got 4 of them in the starting lineup. You got Sangoon, you got Thompson, you got Shepard, you got Smith.
Mm.
I'm the only vet in this starting lineup, and I can tell you guys are still figuring it out.
That's a good point. Do you think he makes up for some of Sengun's what's the fucking word I'm looking for? What's damn, now it sounds stupid. What's the word when you're not able to do something? Well, whatever. His
Enable.
Yeah, his deficiencies on defense. Considering as I'm watching this game, Jabari is taking most of that load from DeAndre Ayton. To me, that's supposed to be Sengun. So I mean, think about that. If he's playing, if he's matching up against Ayton, but then can also defend at, so he can defend 1 through 5. You don't get that a lot from teams, or for players, I should say. He's quick though. He has the height.
Yeah, he does. But at the end of the day, like who are you going to go with? Are you going to go with an actual center who has proven he can be, great, is already an all-star, a 2-time all-star, or are you going to go with this dude who struggles to stay consistent from 3? Right? I get what his ceiling is, but you didn't acquire KD to help the young dudes grow. You got KD because you wanted to win now. And it's clearly only one dude is ready to win now. The other ones are still looking like they're still trying to figure out this whole playoff basketball thing.
Yeah. What did he shoot from 3 this year? Do we know? 36. Yeah, right here.
Less than below the league average.
36.3 right now. Or for the season on 77 games.
Okay, I think below average.
What's NBA average? 38?
38.
Fuck. Okay, I have no argument there. I don't know. Yes, the win. I think the win that win now mentality is going to fuck over a lot of teams, especially the Rockets right now. Because if you look at it long term, I think Jabari was drafted top 3, right?
Yep, he was picked number 3.
Top 3. So Aaron, you and I talk about this shit all the time. Top 3 is supposed to be a damn franchise player, but Jabari is looking more like a really, really good second option. But I think if you put him on the trade block, there's a lot of GMs in the league, like I just mentioned, that are going to be looking for a fucking 6-foot wing that can guard 1 through 5. And I think, he's 1 summer away to get from 36 to 38. I don't think is crazy. So you're really 1 good summer away from hitting that mark. Who's to say it can't be this year? And he's only 22 years old. So that just his physicality, his shape, body, what his potential could be, the fact that he's a top 3 pick. So obviously he had potential before. He can make defensive plays, which we know you're going to have to go up against teams like OKC. Even New York, I think, would go in that category because you can almost get buckets from anywhere. Credit Kyle. But yeah, like consistently, I think that's his knock. But god damn, he could be that guy. I don't know if you give up on him just yet, is what I'm saying. He just has to come in with some confidence. And as I'm looking at the team, I think that's where I'm gonna knock KD, because it seems like a lot of these niggas' confidence is gone with him on the squad.
Well, you can't coach confidence. All right, you got to build that yourself.
Yeah. True.
I get somebody can kill it, but it's hard to create it for somebody.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, I will
but
say,
still incredible ceiling, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, to the chat right now, and obviously for the flow of this game, he is their leading scorer. I mean, I'm sharing the screen. You guys can see he is a leading scorer. Defensively, he's there. I think tonight, at least, he is playing with a higher confidence. I know yesterday's comments, if you guys saw that on Twitter, that's where I saw it at least. I know he said the Rockets are obviously the better team when he was comparing them to the Lakers. He is, backing that up with his play tonight. But obviously, when we go in this halftime, he'll have to definitely have a massive second half to kind of force the series to go back to Houston. So we'll see what we can get out of him. Anybody else on either side kind of showing glimpses that you like?
Marcus Smart's consistency is really nice as a Lakers fan.
Yeah,
it's continuing. Hasn't dipped yet. Shows he's a true damn veteran in the fucking NBA.
I need Luke Kennard to show me game 1 and game 2 what he did.
2 shots. Give him a break. He got 2 steals.
So, y'all, did y'all see the dunk that Asar just did? Or Eamon, whichever one they did?
That's a man.
Why don't people like on the fast break like momentum dunks? Why don't they do that anymore?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like he just had a wide open. Yeah, not even flashy, just a power dunk to get the like momentum back up in the air or take the momentum out of the game.
Oh, this
Like,
dunk that I just saw, the 42 turned 44,
Where he
like
threw
just a
by his
little
head.
Yeah.
tip in.
Yeah, like
Good point.
Serving
Like-
the knees.
Yeah,
He's
but,
young
like-
knees. That's young knees.
yeah, but I'm saying, like that's like that like ripped the soul out of somebody. If you do something like a Westbrook dunk coming down and doing something like that, like
LeBron
I
definitely
don't
would
know.
have.
But then what if you miss it?
So
I guess it's the
here's
playoffs.
that's
You
a good
wanna risk
point.
that.
But
Mhm.
exactly, that was going to be my thing. Like you're down to a Lakers team that has you in a closeout game. I think at that point, if you do
Safe
that and you
points.
miss instead of just getting the fucking 2 points and trying to win the game, I think that causes a problem. So that would be my mindset. But you're right. There are a lot of superstar talent out there that shit like that definitely changes the pace of a game and people's momentum. I don't know. I don't know. I guess you can go either way.
Bro, these
I mean,
turnovers
not
is
so much
pissing
like
me off.
you got to do a windmill or a 360 or something like that. I'm just saying, like, just put some power to the dunk. Like
Yeah.
His elbows was at the rim. Just do a little breakaway. I don't know. Is it because if it was a fast break and it was 2-on-1, then I definitely would try to catch a body and he would throw the oop. You talk
Smart
about
shouldn't
injuries
turn the
and
ball
stuff.
over there.
Hey, scroll down. See how many turnovers my Lakers got. How many we got? 8?
8.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. That's what's gonna fucking lose us the game. Until there's 6. Nah, no.
There's a graphic up though that LA scored off the turnovers more than Houston though. Earlier.
I don't
It
give
was
a
12.
shit. Eventually, those turnovers going to turn into points if we keep fucking adding them up. And Smart's got what, 3 of them? Yeah.
Here you go, Murph.
Nigga, have you ever heard a fake a pass to make a pass? God damn. You know them niggas is shooting the gaps.
Yeah.
They young. They gonna gamble.
Do you ever? So let me hear your logic on this. So when we're playing 2K, right? Listen, I'm gonna relate back. When we're playing 2K, I always be looking at like, okay, I dropped 30, but I gave up 30, right? So we'll call that even. What you just brought up, Marcus Smart having 3 turnovers. We all know and hear that Marcus Smart is a master at baiting players into bad passes. He ends up getting a lot of steals. Do you think that it's players like that that we can give a more of a less knock to, that are able to turn over the ball but still get turnovers themselves, like that? That makes sense? It's damn near even in my opinion.
If you like make it up for it.
Yeah, exactly that.
No.
No? Okay. Why?
Nigga, why can't you do all the positives and none of the negatives? What did Murph just say?
That ain't
All
life.
right.
That's not
With the
life,
assist.
Aaron.
What?
Oh my! I couldn't play for you, dog. I could not play for you.
That's why I've never
We
gotten
need to play
I
perfect
got-
basketball. That's the only thing except perfect
I mean,
basketball.
I feel what
outta
Aaron's
here.
saying. Like, if you get to the point where you are, I'll make up for a guy, you're making too many mistakes all the time. If you always got to make up for it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, don't make up for it. Just do it. Like,
I don't know. I live with those guys. I'm never mad at those guys. Like Bron, right? Let's say Bron, like in his prime, not now. He ain't got the knees. But Bron used to be able to see this. Bron could throw a turnover on one side of the floor and be the first one back on the other side of the floor to block the shot. So you live with shit like that because you almost know guys like that, when they make mistakes, they're gonna be able to get it back for you. So I don't ever knock players like that.
First of all, I don't care if you LeBron or not. If you fucking turn the
See,
ball
I knew this
over,
nigga-
if you turn the ball over, you better be the first one back on defense. I better not see you bitching and moaning or looking for a foul and what.
Yeah.
That's the same shit we get on Luka for. All right.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you Luka, LeBron, or you the 15th man on the bench. You make a turnover and they're going down on the other end for a fast break layup or a dunk. You better be the first one back there to try to disturb something. All right. There's that rule applies to everybody, whether you are the best player on the team or the last man on the bench. All right.
plus
The only
and
time
minus
a
definitely
certain
does
player
matter.
gets away with a high amount of turnovers if you are the player on the team. All right. That's the only people that have an excuse for having high turnovers. If you're the primary ball handler,
Which is weird because
you are the guy on the team.
I feel like that hasn't been a thing that people talk. Well, I don't know. I've never really heard that. Darian's
see
the
the
first
chat
really
D?
heard that from. Like,
No, what?
Plus minus matters in his
I know
Rob's
plus
opinion, what do you
minus
think?
definitely matters.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that 1,000%. It's funny, you got a lot of people out there saying, you niggas just only look at plus minus. Yeah, well, that's an indicator. It's a strong indicator of how the game went.
Yeah.
That's
It
why
literally means
it becomes so
your
consistent.
positive outweighs the negative.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which I'm pretty sure turnover is one of the biggest negatives on a plus minus sheet, but
It might be the biggest negative on it.
I think it is the biggest.
Like everything, like how many charges did the other team were able to draw on you and whatnot. Like that, all that shit matters. It factors in everything from a positive or negative basketball play, whether it's even just you making a hockey assist. It factors in all that.
Yeah, let's say because really it's the momentum of the game. Everybody knows basketball game runs. So if you're always stopping and turning over and you that type of momentum drainer, then yeah, like
okay, fair enough. I have a score right now of 47-51 live. I know the video's kind of behind, but it's about 3 seconds left in the half. So Rockets are currently up. Easton stepped up. I know he just ran off for like 6 or 7 points. Y'all see his jump shot video?
Yeah, with
Lethal Shooter.
Yeah. What y'all think about that, man?
I mean, clearly it's fucking working.
I didn't. Well, in that practice, it didn't look like he was a.
Well, I wouldn't say that he's 1 for 4, but
he had that weird like worm twitch to the top. It was just weird how he was doing it.
When I first saw it, bro, because I didn't know, I didn't have no context. I didn't think that was an NBA player when I first saw it. I just saw it. I said, "What is this?" And then I started reading Asian blah. I said, "Oh shit! Oh my god!"
It was just weird the way he was like doing the wave shot.
Yeah, chat. If you took Oscar picks using code entirely NBA on my bookie, you see we're 2 for 3 right now, and going into the half with the lead. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah, you gotta
make money with
that, man.
Ain't no Mickey Mouse dub.
All right, we at the half. Aaron, this is your squad, bro. You are down. What's some words of encouragement to the Lakers, and what are you seeing that they need to do better?
Get your heads out of your asses, because I don't know if y'all know this. If they fucking win this game, we got to go back to Houston, where they could easily force a game 7. So figure this shit the fuck out. What did JJ say? It's hard to kill a man. So how about we put our foot on their fucking necks and we keep it there until the clock hits 0.
Suffocate them motherfuckers. No, wait, that's my team. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, good. What are you seeing from obviously your core? One of your core guys is back, Austin Reeves. He has 11 and 6 right now. He is shooting well from 3 and from the field and from the free throw line. But he has we look at plus minus. He has a -6. Blah blah. I'm not looking at that. Is he playing on par with what you expected for your first game back after injury in a playoff series?
Yeah, he's playing on par. He's playing like he hasn't missed a step. But clearly, all that time that he's been gone, you can clearly see on offense there's some sort of I guess rift in the offense. It's like, all right, Austin's back now, so now we got to get used to just spotting up and not playing like the motion offense that we've been playing for these 4 games so far without our 2 primary ball handlers. We only had to deal with 1 for 4 games. Now we got to deal with 2. So the offense is a little bit more stagnant.
Okay, I like that.
This Tari Easton video, are they making fun of him because he went to lethal shooter in the middle of a series or what?
Well, he asked that nigga. Hey,
no, it was his mom. It was his mom that prompted it. That's what the joke is. She's like, man, you need to work with my son.
She said, "Mama, you ain't playing about that jumper, boy."
Yeah. Nah, I don't knock anybody that fucking goes and works on their game.
No, okay.
I definitely would. I know if we were all in the league, we'd all work with lethal shooter. Aaron's a fantastic shooter. He'd probably be there.
I'd be a Brickley guy.
I was like, why wouldn't you? It's like, this guy's trying to do better. Like,
right.
Okay.
Shame on him.
Right. Look, he's supposed to be an NBA player. He going to work out with somebody. Shut the fuck
During
up.
the playoffs. Look at this dumbass.
It's literally my job is to work out. So yeah, I would do it.
Yeah. Aaron's not here, but I'll take that. I like what I see out of Austin Reeves, chat, for sure. I like his rhythm. I like how it looks like he hasn't really missed a step, but I will say he has 2 turnovers. And I'm not, again, I told Kyle, I'm not playing turnovers, but he has 2 turnovers that led directly to points from the Rockets, kind of like Kyle was alluding to earlier. And so that needs to be tightened up. Other than that, Luke Kennard is 0-for-3. That's not going to win you the game, especially, coming off the games he's had. And then from LeBron, 8-4 at the half. I think he needs to. Yeah, he got to do a little bit more, man.
You need to go full Super Bowl.
I mean, sheesh. What do you expect from him?
I expect.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
LeBron?
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I think I said it before. I think one of the best things that it's amazing that LeBron is playing at the age of 41. But it's like, what do you expect from LeBron at the age of 41? So his greatness is still his excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to give him an excuse about it, but like he said, the fourth quarter, Bron will show up because he just kind of paces himself. But you know, I that's my first and only excuse I'll give to LeBron.
But that's a good point. That's a good point. But in a game where a team's playing freely like this, and you let someone like Jabari have his confidence the whole game, doesn't matter if Lakers are a fourth quarter team when the confidence is that high from the team trying not to lose.
I mean, odds are Jabari not gonna play like this the whole time.
Good point.
He just airballed his last 3. I mean, granted it was rush, but he just airballed it.
Elaborate, Rob.
Bronny built for playoff ball. Man, don't
I would
get
love
this
more
man.
Yeah, elaborate.
Don't get this man started on Bronny.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like bro.
You only in the league because your father did this. Bron did
No,
this.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
No. I said
don't make me do it, Kyle.
I said most likely because your dad did it, and you can't get mad when somebody has a
criticism
about it. Yes, that was it. Now, if Bronny comes out to be the best NBA player ever, all right, cool. I love it.
He won't.
What?
Bronny being a top NBA player.
I had no idea about that stat, though. So thank you for that. I did not realize Rockets are the worst team in the league in the last 5 minutes because that is a hell of a stat.
Who is?
Was that the game?
That's when they were
was
up.
that the game they were
like,
up? Yeah,
they were up 6 with like
They're not
50 seconds.
30 seconds.
That's the joint. What's the name? Through the turnover, Bron hit the 3.
Jabari Smith through the turnover.
No, that was Reed Shepherd. Bron got
that was
steal.
a stupid ass turnover. No, Jamari Smith threw the turnover.
It was Jabari. Yeah, it was Jabari that threw.
He just threw the ball up. He was dribbling the ball and just threw it up to half court.
Okay.
So he's been receiving some criticism for
Fred VanVleet comes into play.
Thank you. Positions. Yeah.
Yes.
Is he really gonna make that much of a difference over there, though?
Yes.
For those situations right there, you get the rebound, you hand it to Fred, and you let him bring the ball up the court. Jabari should have just brought the ball up the court. I don't know why he was trying to throw an outlet pass when clearly Marcus Smart is right fucking there.
Fucking sick.
That's because Jabari doesn't know what it's like to bring the ball up the floor.
You know, which bothers me because you know these guys in high school, maybe a little bit in college, they are familiar with doing that. Unless you're a legitimate big, then you have to be familiar with doing that.
It's different levels. It's
6'11".
When you're head and shoulders above everybody in your high school class, yeah, you have that confidence to bring the ball up because you know ain't none of these niggas good enough to rip me or I'm going to turn it over. But when you're in the NBA and you are bottom of the totem pole, yeah, your game going to be a little different because everybody here was the best player in high school.
Yeah,
because he ain't the best player in the court. So he's like, oh, I got this person. Like he playing a role in the NBA.
Trust me, I thought the same shit when I got to college, and I learned real quick. I had confidence bringing that bitch up. Next, you know, as soon as they inbound the ball, I got a nigga on me 94 feet. I was like, damn.
How far did the Rockets go last year?
First round and got bounced.
First round exit.
They got bounced by the Warriors, remember?
Ant-Man. That was Ant-Man.
Nah, that was the Warriors. They were the 2 seed. Warriors was 7.
That was a rough ass game.
Oh,
he was fighting.
Yeah. Jabari was having a good game last year. Good games last year, I should say. No free glaze. I'm with Oscar. Fred has led to winning ball once in 20 years. He's not saving his team. Damn.
Nobody's saying he's saving the team, but he'll definitely fix a lot of problems they have.
You ain't got to save it. He just has to be that missing piece. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ball control, pace.
And
Okay,
say
like
he
I
hasn't
like I said.
won anything in 20 years is cap. All right, let's not sit up here and act like he won a championship
That's what he said. He said led to winning once.
He said 1-1.
once in 20 years. It's been 7 since his last championship. All right, let's do basic math now.
And he's only been here for 10.
Exactly. So what are we talking about?
Yeah. Say fuck it. Go get
Nah,
Drew.
I'm a Fred fan. I'm a Fred fan.
Yeah, like,
Not that he's like one of the greatest point guards or anything. I respect his game. I respect his career too, like his story and everything.
hell
Hey,
yeah.
Aaron, who'd you say was on chopping block for Rockets? Just give me 2 players. First 2 to come to mind.
Jabari and probably Reed Shepherd.
Okay, would you give Fred VanVleet, Reed Shepherd, and a pick for Drew Holiday? If you're Portland, would you accept that?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! What the fuck? There's so much value in that for them.
And Rockets, I like it for the Rockets.
I don't think they pay that much for Drew.
Nah,
Drew
he came in. He came in
much.
2016.
Yeah, Drew doesn't cost much, buddy. He don't cost much.
He ain't gonna cost you nothing. Fred got a max contract. That's a contract off the books. Plus, eventually, you're gonna have to pay Reed. So get that. Go ahead, get rid of that. I ain't paid you yet. And I ain't gonna pay you now, nigga.
Touche.
I like
If
it.
we're talking about
Reed's young,
3
too.
people, if we're talking about 3 people who you would want to trade this season, I feel like it's Jabari, Reed Shepherd,
Grant.
and if you feel like you could possibly get Drew Holiday, or in which you would have to trade Fred for, then I would say do it. I'm not saying they should trade Fred. I'm just saying if you wanted to get 2 max contracts off your book and a potential third, because eventually Reed's going to have to get paid, then boom, those are the 3 right there. Because you're going to keep Sangoon and you're going to have to pay Amen Thompson eventually. He's still on a rookie. Eventually, he's going to get that rookie max. That's 200 right there.
Yeah,
All right.
AMs.
Yeah, and think about. I'm glad you brought up Fred's contract. That is, he signed what 2 years for $50 million.
Something like that. I think he reduced his contract in the offseason too.
Sheesh. Yeah, you're right about that. Reed Shepherd, he's what, the 3rd pick in that draft? So his rookie deal's up actually this year.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to pay him next year. Jesus.
Go ahead and get that off my books. Jabari, I just paid you. You can go. Fred, I know you took a reduced salary. All right. But it's still a lot.
I like that, man. I'm glad I'm in this trade realm. And plus, I like Drew Holiday. I like that for both sides, but I really, really like it for the Rockets because that would alleviate the shit that you're seeing right now in this fucking Lakers series. Like they don't. I know Jabari's playing good right now, but they don't have anybody that can give you true perimeter defense from a point guard position and then still be a point guard with a high IQ to help navigate this fucking team. Plus, I think KD and Sangoon will probably play the same that they would with Fred, but probably maybe a little bit better because Drew has that vision. Plus, Drew's a fucking veteran. He is a. I mean, let me rephrase that first. Somebody comes on my neck about that. Fred VanVleet has been on a winning team. Yes, he has playoff experience. He's a veteran. But Drew has won twice and is Olympian, has more playoff experience and a higher IQ. That's a vet. Give me Drew. I don't care.
How many years do you think Drew got though? I'm gonna say
you have okay, but go back, Kyle.
Been in the league 17
go
years.
back, Kyle. What did Aaron say in the beginning? Rockets are in a win now mentality with Kevin Durant.
That's only a 2-year
Been in the league
contract, by the way,
17
with
years.
KD.
Yep. So you got to maximize it with Drew Holiday. Win now.
He's been in the league 17 years. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so what? He's 35.
Yeah, Drew's
he
35.
got drafted in 2009. So I'm not saying I'm a Drew fan. I'm just saying
Still solid. What 2-3 years left in him? Maybe 4.
Exactly. That's a championship window.
But then you're going to be relying on him to play defense.
He does that. He showed that this year.
But them knees.
Would you? Okay. Do you trust a Drew Holiday that showed you this year he's still capable of being a 2-way player, or Fred VanVleet coming off a massive injury like that, where a Rockets team is still trying to find an identity without him? Drew is a plug-and-play player.
Plus, one is 6'5", the other one's 5'11".
That's also true.
Yeah.
You got a 5-inch difference.
Yeah. They give him 6 foot in the league.
And think about it, Kyle. We talk about it all the time. Drew Holiday turns good teams into championship teams.
Oh no, I'm a fan of Drew Holiday. Every narrative around Drew Holiday, I agree with. I was just saying, everybody's so scared of age, but I mean, LeBron did set the new standard. KD's on his 19th year, so I mean, people science is better. So
The Rockets need Jesus if they want to compete in the West, anyways. Right, Rob?
Yeah.
Who the fuck laughed at that like that? Jesus.
Come on, though. Keep it a buck, man.
Why it look like you roll it up, Aaron?
It does, right?
He
I
rolls
know.
his
Turn
eyes.
to the side. I got turn to the side. I got the head down. Hey, eyes like how they lift their head. Got the eyes down like this.
You ever seen the video of Kawhi in the car where he's rolling up?
Oh, I know for sure. He's rolling
Go
up.
baby.
That boy from California. I know he a smoker.
But there's like a specific video of him in a limo, like after winning the championship.
Yeah, he's with Future.
And
I know he was smoking.
He's hitting that angle you hitting right now.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Halftime.
Oh, Oscar, what was that shit, bro?
What? I mean,
Rocket
the shit I just sent.
Yeah.
You know how we always say Batman and Superman, where there's Catwoman for you.
He said you're not robbing your Catwoman.
Don't look at it, Darian. You ain't gonna be too happy about it.
If I woke up the next day as Batman, somebody asked me, "What you doing first?" I'm saying Catwoman. That's what I'm doing.
Whoa.
Not that one. The actual Catwoman. Selena
Why
Kyle
they get so many likes?
and Hathaway.
Why did
Yeah, I
Shaq
was
comment
saying
on it?
Hathaway,
Because
bro.
there's a lot of Kevin Durant haters in this world.
This nigga Shaq said LOL. Bruh.
Ain't you reporting? Ain't you working?
Right. Thank you.
Who
You
said
are not
LOL?
robbing no more. You're a
Shaq.
Catwoman. Straight pussy scared?
Hey,
Who?
yo,
Wait.
hey.
What was the picture?
This?
Oh,
Send it
send
group
it.
chat.
I didn't send it to Aaron. Send it to him.
Oh,
Yeah, they got a whole caption.
Hey,
He said, you
yo.
ain't robbed Batman or you Catwoman.
I will not tolerate this.
Ooh, you want to pin Rob's comment? All this Rockets talk moves. What are the Lakers making this offseason?
I told you what they need. Me and Aaron told you what they need. Go get that boy from if you can't get Giannis, go get that boy from Denver.
I changed my mind on that nigga. He ain't been playing like that.
Who from Denver?
I thought he was injured. He's not injured?
Nah, he
Oh,
been
Watson.
playing. He's playing. He's limited minutes, but I don't even think he's in the rotation like that, dog.
Oh,
I haven't
no.
seen heard
Don't
anything
do
from
that
Watson.
to me.
Yeah, he ain't been in the rotation.
Don't
Like, go
do
ahead, look
that
at his
to
minutes.
me.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
I'm
look
about
at his
to.
minutes played last game. It wasn't.
Go
that
ahead, put
many.
that second video on it you had on him in the trash, buddy.
No, I was about to do something with that. Let me see.
Nah, we got to figure out what we're gonna do with LeBron's contract before we sign anybody.
I don't think unless he takes a veteran minimum and he like succumbs to his pride.
Nigga
He's not
he ain't
staying.
taking no vet minimum. You know what a vet minimum is? That's $5 million. That nigga ain't taking no $5 million. I wouldn't take $5 million.
He's out tomorrow.
Come on, bro.
Hamstring
You take
injury.
$5 million to go play for the Magic right now.
Nah, he
I'll
not
take 30,000 and sit the bench.
You crazy? 30,000?
Give me 30. Yeah, that's all I need.
Man,
Right? That's all I
niggas in the
need.
G
brother.
League make
Nah, I
more
ain't
than
thinking
you.
about that. You at least
Y'all-
match my salary.
See, no,
Like,
but
damn,
give me the
That's
30K.
my
that's
salary.
where I get paid now.
I'll be the greatest teammate ever. You want some popcorn? Shit.
They can put popcorn in your car, buddy. Like
I don't give a fuck. 30,000. Give me 30,000.
What's 30,000 gonna do? Clean up the popcorn?
That's 30,000 more than I got right now.
and you get the hoop.
And I get to be around it. Who travel, free shit. I know I got a
Like I
stipend.
said, they still give it to the club. and
Nice
shit, you know what I'm saying?
hotels. Oh yeah, bro. I don't give
Unless
a
you in
shit.
Memphis.
Shoes. Yeah,
Or Nike.
Well,
Nike,
see,
too.
there's a reason they're not in the playoffs.
Ron gonna make $100 million just for the media rights to his farewell tour.
All
He
right,
said he
let's
doesn't
go.
want one though. So
He doesn't want
what do you
one,
guys
right?
think about that? You think he's actually gonna get one?
He's lying. He wants one.
He's
I bet he.
lying.
I think he pulls the trigger and retires suddenly. That's my
He's a
hot take.
media merchant. He wants a farewell tour.
Look, I want him to have a farewell tour because I want to know when I need to buy my tickets. All right.
Facts.
All about his tickets.
Yeah.
Shit, you know
And-
them joints gonna be crazier than Kobe's, man.
When
He'd be like
LeBron
Jerry
leaves,
McCain.
it's gonna be
What?
terrible.
What do you mean be like Jerry McCain?
You
talking
in
about
the league,
you, man.
Darian? Oh my gosh.
Sitting on the
Are you
bench
talking about
being the
me?
funny-
I think he's talking
Yeah.
about you.
Sitting on the bench being the
Jerry's
funny
nice, man. Jerry's nice,
Hey,
man.
hey.
teammate.
Shit.
There you go.
That's all right. I got 30K more than you.
Hey, game back.
I'm
Game
on
back.
and I'm on the NBA bench. I probably have my podcast while the game's going on.
Like, let me show you.
Nigga, they would find you so quick.
I lose my 30K like that.
Boy, what? That's a $30,000 fine. Damn,
Who
nigga.
you know ends up owing the NBA. Like, what? Yeah, Mr. Robinson, you owe us about 200K.
Hell no, you're gonna have to tell them niggas to
Hey, look,
They got on black
payment
voices.
plan. Klarna.
Klarna. Hey, look, let me hit you with the affirm, baby. All right, third quarter starts. We're about 10-minute mark or so. It's 53-49.
Kevin Durant looks pissed off on that bench, man.
He got them black forces on. That's why.
Black Air Force Supreme Forces. Don't forget the Supreme part. I saw that, the red logo.
Yeah, that's probably what, $2,500, something like that, $2,500.
No, they only like extra 100 in the regular forces.
These niggas in a zone.
It looks that way. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see where Braun moves. Nah, Braun just blitzed.
Well, Braun's a roamer.
Oh, they're in the box and one then. Oh yeah, I talked about that. That's the box one they put for KD though. They're still running that.
It's effective.
The Rockets running the zone too.
Yeah, they're in a 2-3.
What is going on with the NBA? Well, they can do it because they got a tall lineup. That makes sense for them.
Get off me, little boy.
They called a foul. They did call a foul.
Yo, every time they shoot, I look straight at their
Shout out to the new viewer that just came in. Ask us a question.
Shout out, viewer.
Yeah, brand new one just came in. So ask a question. Come on.
Where's the foul though? Aaron, where's the foul?
On the elbow.
On the goddamn elbow, man. That's that white privilege.
Hey man, I'm
Yeah, exciting whites, they say, right?
for you. Yeah, I get it.
I'm trying to have some grace, but Şengün just pisses me off the way he runs.
I hate when he gets contact, the way he like flops his whole body.
It looks sloppy.
Yeah, it just looks like a slop. Every move is a sloppy. Or you about to fall or something.
This nigga, all right, we gotta take 8 now because this nigga, the amount of times he's fumbled the ball is fucking insane.
Wait, so why are they double teaming Şengün like it's Kevin Durant? You don't have to do that.
Because they
Play
know every
1-on-1.
time he gets the ball on the post, it's the fucking bucket. We ain't got no choice.
Yeah, I think
he can pass out that double team. He found Reed instantly.
He can for sure.
Oh my
And
God.
I think we're up 59-51 right now.
Y'all may see me break something on this stream. I swear to God.
Hey, let me pin this, man.
oh yeah, we did make the same picks. That's why you keep saying it's your parlay. That's not fair.
Did you see?
Hey,
did you,
hold on.
Now you wanted the Lakers, remember?
Oh yeah, you
Well,
right.
Reeves just missed that bunny, man. That was
Lethal shooter work for Easton there. Fuck.
Oh, you got it in the corner. He hit.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
He did hit. Go ahead. What's his first name?
Mama Easton, Terry. Or Tari.
Terry. It ain't Terry.
Tairi.
Tari.
It's Tari Eason, I think.
You're right. I'm Hispanic, so I have a
Good
little
shot,
accent on it.
Shout out Lethal Shooter. And Mama Eason.
Mama Easton.
Braun missing. Şengün with the board.
Yeah, me and Darian are at the same spot, so at least. Are you using crack stream still?
Yeah. Fuck
Hey.
that Fubu.
Did you cancel the subscription?
I just did. Aaron reminded me when he said his ran out. I said, oh,
Boy,
shit.
what?
Hey, see, that's a good rebound by Jabari Smith right there. But
Athletic. That's a foul, ref. I try to tell you, athletic, man. You need that.
so, what can he polish though to become that player that everyone wants him to be?
Aaron just said it. Get his 3-point percentage up 2% and be more consistent.
Consistency and 3-point shooting. That's almost like
He playing the
You know,
80s.
Aaron, now I think about it. Nah, actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna.
Nah, I want to hear this shit.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
do it.
What?
Do it.
I was gonna say because we're coming off that game in Detroit, and Thompson twin is defensively fucking amazing. I think he led the league in steals this year at 2, and deflections in second spot. Do you think they're a similar player? They both can't shoot that well. Defensively, they're up there, but Jabari is 6'11". You think they're a similar player?
Talking about Thompson and Jabari or both of the Thompson twins?
No. The other Thompson, no, I think he's a little bit different. I'm talking about the one from Detroit. Asar and Jabari. You think they're comparable?
No, they're not comparable.
Okay, why?
Jabari has a better offensive game.
Yeah, they're not expecting offense.
He has one in general.
He has one in general. Plus, more is expected of Jabari.
Look at these turnovers from fucking Sango. This again, point guard. Who's in there right now? Reed Shepard.
And
Don't ever
Thompson.
call him Baby Joker again, anyone.
Yeah, Baby Joker is disrespectful.
My bad, Aaron. I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
No, I was saying that Jabari is clearly the better offensive player. And because more is expected of him because he is the third pick, yeah, you have to be better offensively. I understand Asar Thompson was a high draft pick, lottery pick, but he got drafted to a team where clearly their identity is defense.
Shout out to the new viewer that just
Good
shot. Ask us a question, please.
What do you say?
I just said shout out to the new viewer.
Jabari cooking. Eason's leading score right now with 15.
Horrible pass.
And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. They're up 62-53, but you're getting good, confident buckets from Jabari and Eason. Like you're letting them have confidence as they're growing the lead. Reed Shepard, you hit that? No.
Nah,
there are like 2 6'11" power forwards left. Yeah, Anthony Davis is one.
Good point. Yeah. Who else?
AD, Jabari Smith. Yeah, is Giannis 6'10"?
KD, they technically have KD as a power forward.
Kevin Durant, Giannis.
But yeah, that's the thing too. They're missing. You gotta think they're missing Steve. Why isn't Clint Capella playing?
That's what happens in the playoffs. Rotation shortened. You go from a 10-man rotation to about 7-8.
Unless you're OKC.
Unless you're
They
OKC.
play
They play 10. Tony Brothers.
You
That's
think
my
if,
favorite.
If Steven Adams was healthy, you think he'd be playing?
Yeah, he
think
was
so.
surely playing.
Because he at least provides like a putback threat.
He a defensive anchor, and he actually got he got somewhat of an offensive.
Yeah, like he can put it back for you. That's about it. He can't really create his own.
Okay, so fellas, let's say Fred VanVleet was healthy and Steven Adams was healthy. Who's your starting five?
I'm still gonna have Sangoon at the 5, KD at the 4, Jabari at the 3, Amen at the 2, Fred at the 1. If I want to go to my big lineup, then here's what I do. I put Amen at the 1, Jabari at the 2, KD at the 3, Sangoon at the 4, Adams at the 5. That's my big lineup.
They tried. So you're
That's
saying,
my San Antonio Spurs lineup.
But you're saying that's a secondary lineup because it goes against everything we just talked about, needing a point guard, and they tried that lineup this year.
Yeah, but if you don't want to have Amen in and have him handle point guard responsibilities, keep Fred in because the positions 2 through 5 is 7 feet and up.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Yes.
Oh, JJJ and AD. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That lineup is specifically for when you play the Spurs.
My starting 5's the same.
He just missed 2 free throws in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the layup before that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it must feel weird coming in the middle of a series, don't you think?
It is.
Yeah.
Just trying to fucking acclimate. I mean, it's.
Yo,
And
y'all see the chat on Crack Streams on the left? We got the same chat.
I don't have the chat open.
How you
no,
feel thing? Because that joint
Is
What is it?
racist.
and yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
Like my shit's trying to reconnect, and the first two things, one at the top says Saint Rittenhouse. That's that dude that got shot up
Yeah.
that shit in whatever Midwest state, and then at the bottom it says "Stop niggers in their tracks." I shit you not.
I'm sorry. Racism with white people, it's funny to me. Like, I don't know why.
Jabari motherfucking Smith. 3 for 4 from free throw, 3 for 7 from 3, 16 points.
Way to find him, Bron.
What do you find?
Good.
I'll go
You're about to
pass.
see.
Rui.
Found Rui on that. Rui created a little
It's a good
shot.
take, strong take.
That chat do be rolling, Rob. It's Modern Warfare 2 Call of Duty 360-esque.
Of the Thompson twins, which one would you rather have?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen as well. But Asar balled out today, crazy. He had like
He's
6'6", 2 and 5 blocks. Oh man, that's insane. But yeah,
Marcus
I gotta
Smart.
go with okay.
why don't guys like those go to lethal shooter and shit?
They probably do. They probably don't just.
They don't post it.
Yeah.
Look, you gotta take a look at who the Thompson twins trainer is. I'm pretty sure it's Olin.
Olin. That's
Olin Simpson, the guard whisperer. Pretty sure that's their trainer. Loyal to the soil.
So there's why not branch out, you know?
I mean, yeah, you want to branch out, but like
LeBron goes everywhere.
Plus, teams have shooting coaches. Like they have that stuff if you want to use them.
Yeah.
So who's to say they don't have that? You know, they're not working on that during the season.
Isn't Lethal Shooter assigned to a team? Doesn't he work privately with not like?
No, he's his own.
He's
his own person.
Independent. I could have swore he was tied in with a team for like one playoff run last year.
No, he's tied in. He's a private trainer. He does everything private. He's tied in with Red Bull. That's like his sponsor and whatnot. But like other than that, he does it on his own. Like Olin Simpson or what's his name? Drew Hallen.
Yeah, I know Drew Hallen.
They're private trainers.
Drew is who's trainer?
JT's and Tyrese Halliburton's. And some other people as well. I don't know.
Nah, Dub. I thought the same shit too. I could have swore for at least a year. I'm gonna look that up.
As a trainer, like how much credit do you end up taking for their talent? Yeah.
And what makes you credible to be a good trainer?
What's the
You
point
got
for
to ask one of the trainers
if you don't need their help?
I mean, Olin Simpson's resume speaks for itself. He doesn't just train the Thompson twins. It's also Stephon Castle. He also trains SGA. You know what I mean? Like that's why they call him the guard whisperer. Every great guard damn near in the NBA goes through him.
No, that's what I'm saying. So like, obviously he's not as talented as them, but he's trained them to be talented. Well, more talented than what they are. So like, do you ever like take credit for that? And be like, man, you wouldn't do that if it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that's not what happens, but
I don't think it gets to that point because then that'll hurt your clientele.
True.
Because it's like if he said that to SGA and SGA says, hey man, I wouldn't go to him. He thinks that the reason why our games are where it's at is because of what he's teaching us, and it's not our individual talent on its own. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta take your ego out of that kind of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I always give all my credit to where my game got to Eric and James Frisbee, but I never heard once out their mouth like, oh, you got there because of me. Yeah. Even though they had every right to say that. They had every right to say that, but they would never say that because it's like, why would I'm just happy to do this.
Yeah. No.
That's a good point.
Damn, I got a whole fucking presentation in the morning.
All right, chat. Midway through the third, Rockets are currently up 65-56. And kind of like we talked about earlier, Houston's kind of playing with that desperation that you would see from a team facing elimination. Lakers are still kind of struggling to find a rhythm, as Kyle had mentioned just a second ago. Austin Reeves missing free throws and layups. But the breakdown kind of looks like this. For me, at least, Jabari and Eason are having a hell of a game from just being young talent and being in a game like this. Marcus Smart definitely has cooled off. I know he had 11 in the first half. But really the only thing that's keeping Lakers in that striking distance as I'm watching this is really his defensive activity. I'll give him that. You can kind of see that. LeBron, I don't know. I'll let Aaron take LeBron and what he's seeing from Austin.
You can tell he's rusty. He's trying to get his rhythm back. He's trying to fit back into the offense because his team has been accustomed playing without their number one and number two for the past month. So now everything's brand new. What you were doing for the past 3 or 4 games is not the same as when he's back in the lineup. Now it's more stagnant. The offense isn't free flowing. Guys who were now creating for their own shots are waiting for somebody to create for them through LeBron and Austin.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Just as this, as we come out of timeout, for everybody that's just now tuning in, again, if you have not seen the other games, this battle in LA is crazy, but the East had a shift, right? Pistons survived. Detroit avoided an historic upset and have at least one more game. They beat the Magic 116-109 to kind of pull that series closer to a 3-2 situation, and then obviously the Cavs. Cavs won it
insane way, like last second. So
they have 3-2 now. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So one more game, then move on to the second round. Either way, yeah, get it together, Lakers.
Who you telling, nigga?
I don't know. I know Bron needs to do more. Kyle, you said that. But for me, it's DeAndre Ayton, man. Like, you need to dominate the glass. Especially to close out this third quarter. What?
LeBron got a steal, foul. That's what I need. My king. Yeah, I said it.
Hell
yeah, I said it, Kyle.
No. Yo,
oh my
fucking
goodness,
mark that.
man.
Mark that. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
You think I care about being embarrassed on the internet? All them niggas can kiss my ass.
And he got the Irish 23.
Come on, man.
My God.
That's what he do.
My king.
Go James. Jeez. See, this is the reason why
This is why he hit LeBron.
I dislike Bron sometimes because of popularity.
Greatness.
Strictly
That's
this
what I
hate.
could say. My king. you could have said the king, King James, but no, it's my king.
Your grace.
Your
grace.
Yeah, kissing feet.
No, that's Kyle. Don't even try to play me like that. All right. Don't even try to play me.
I rub my feet. I rub my
Like
wife's
kissing feet.
I rub my feet.
And that's why he's the fucking GOAT.
Because he got to the free throw line.
He made 2 free throws. He's the GOAT.
Y'all about to see why. Your man's KD ain't even playing.
He's hurt, man.
I ain't gonna make it to the fourth quarter. I'm going to sleep after the third.
That's the problem with these West Coast games, man.
I got a whole presentation at 7 in the morning.
We'll close out the graveyard shift for you.
Man, I really like Houston right now. I really do.
Yo, Dove really knows what's up.
What do you say, Oscar?
You know, that's exactly what I do, Dove.
To the parties.
I was in a frat.
Jesus.
I was in a frat.
Hey, Darren, you're right, though. DeAndre Ayton has to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like catch the ball.
Yeah, bro.
It's just anything.
I mean, yes, I guess start there. Catch it first. But like that's my thing though. Like, so let me scroll down and make sure I'm getting this right before I say it. You're shooting 6 for 17 from 3, right? So obviously you're not getting a lot of fucking outside perimeter shooting production tonight. So like the only way to crawl back into it is like Bron just did get to the free throw line, but like from if you end up being down double digits, you got to do that from an inside standpoint. And that's what DeAndre Ayton's supposed to be there for. Grab boards and do some inside scoring. He ain't doing none of that shit.
He just got
that nigga can't catch a chest pass, a bounce pass, a post pass, a lob pass. They need to put a stat on here for most drop passes. This offseason, I need you to get with the best wide receiver in the game in Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase and learn from the niggas.
Shit, I go to L. Or fucking what's the dude that's on the Raiders? He played with us in Green Bay.
They don't have a receiver over
Devontae Adams.
Oh yeah,
he's in LA. He's in LA.
In LA?
He's in LA.
He's in LA now.
Yeah, that boy not a run routes and catch. Go to him.
Oh yeah, for sure. But Puka's still better. But Puka's in rehab right now, so
you can't go to him, obviously.
Exactly.
You gonna come out with
you
gonna come out with some mental issues. I only want to play no more, coach.
This nigga Marcus Smart.
What happened? I didn't see that.
Like, clearly he could see. I don't know how he didn't see somebody cheating on a post pass. And somebody
he
just
passed that
straight.
straight. That's a chest pass.
Yeah, straight to him.
What are y'all
Boom,
seeing? I saw Amen Thompson. Oh, I'm that far. He threw it right to Sengun. Okay, damn, I'm that far behind y'all.
No, I'm with you right now, D. You're about to see the.
I'm at 250.
Oh my!
I'm at 305.
I'm at 240.
You're about to see an offensive rebound.
And now this nigga
Holy
just
hell.
hit the bottom of the fucking backboard. Oh my god! I want this nigga gone by the end of the series.
Who? Marcus Smart?
Why don't y'all put Jackson Hayes?
I want all the niggas off the team.
Who hit the side of the backboard?
He didn't hit the side. He hit the bottom.
Who though? Who?
Like none of them.
Marcus Smart.
Okay, you so quick. See, you Lakers fans are so quick. You were just man. He's had the best series of his life. Great first
You wanna
half.
lose-
3 plays he fuck up. Get this nigga off the team. What, bro? What?
Yes,
Aaron.
that's how emotional I am.
I know. That's why you couldn't be a coach. That's
What
why I
have we
said I
done
couldn't
for
play
you?
for your ass.
What was that
Coach,
word
man.
I said earlier, Darion? That vocabulary word. This would be the perfect one.
Man, see, I wouldn't listen to you.
I'll pull it up. Cyclothmic. Aaron has
See,
having mood swings between happy and sad.
that's
Aaron's cyclothmic nature made the
Just
podcast
cyclothmic.
crazy.
Sounds
Cyclothmic.
like bipolar.
Yeah, that's a new word I
yeah,
learned today.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cyclothmic.
Pretty much it. Houston has a win probability right now of about 71%. But we know basketball. That can change.
I just saw this
really quick.
Why is it showing me this?
I think Murph just Irish goodbye. Night, Murph.
That nigga just
Listen.
leave?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Aaron pops.
Aaron Pop Smoke Mood Swings.
Lakers are only +2. Oh, the song. I get it now. Lakers are only +200 right now. If anyone's a better money line.
Shit blowing me, man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of basketball left. Aaron, come on, man.
That's the thing. I'm looking at this. There's no reason, even with Austin Reeves being back, there's no reason that LeBron should only have 14 right now. He needs to be closer to the 20 mark.
I agree.
And this 0 for 3, you gotta take a couple more, man. Because you're the only person getting involved from deep is fucking Marcus Smart and Rui a little. Oh no, Austin Reeves had 3.
I think Marcus Smart got 5 turnovers. 5.
Yeah.
Everybody, Austin Reeves got 3. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Primary ball handler.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
That bench is trash, dude.
But he's got what? He's got 6 assists. So that's a 2-1.
Yeah.
13 turnovers. You're accounting for almost half.
You think Austin's gonna start next game and Mark and Kennard off the bench then? Because
that is a problem for me. I don't know how you feel about this, Aaron, and maybe I'm just being a little naive, but you got to reward Luke for the games that he has been playing and has had a hot hand in. I think you go with him.
I don't know.
you
Better
don't even know what
figure
to
something
say.
out. Better figure something out, nigga.
All right, good stuff. Lakers are kind of finding some, I'm not gonna say a lot, but a little bit, right? They brought it down.
A little bit of
down
rhythm.
by 8. Yeah, a little bit of gravity here at the end, as we close out this third quarter. LeBron has 14 and 6, starting to play a little bit more downhill with aggression that Aaron likes and we've all been looking for. Rockets though, they're being consistent. I do like that from them right now, especially from Jabari and from Eason. You're getting a little contribution from the bench, but about 16 points or so. As long as Aaron's king doesn't awake, I think we're good on the Rockets side.
Damn it.
You know what's bothering me?
Reed fucking Shepherd, man.
Sangoon. And it's funny, they just brought him up on the board. 8 points, 6 boards, 7 assists. This should be like first half. This should be like, first half stats at best.
What should he
Not.
have?
Look, if you're good, I think he has 9 now, but if you're supposed to be the main guy when KD's out, like all NBA type of talent, I think right now, as we're closing out the third, you should have 15, 16 points. The boards and assists are good though, but he needs more production from offense. Yeah, exactly. He needs to score.
That's
more.
why Tyree Easton and Jabari Smith took that load. Pause.
If Braun is set up perfect to finish the game with 25, with 10 in the fourth, Aaron rolling up them Rockets pack for 3. Man, I know. Look at it, still rolling it up.
If Braun is set up perfect to finish the game. You remember when that Bronny video of him smoking that blunt got leaked? That's funny.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's my prediction. Real quick. Bron's got
Let's hear it.
Ready? Bron's got 14. If he doesn't have 20 points by the 8-minute mark in the fourth, Lakers will lose this game.
So if he does reach that mark, they're gonna win.
That's my prediction. Write it down.
Clip it, chat. 8-minute mark, 20. I'll write down. So
Write that shit down. Rockets up 10 right now. I really like that take we had on like the JB take. There's another one I really like. Junior, I think we're actually on the same page. You texted me about it. Who was that?
the Jabari Smith Jr. one.
What was it again, though?
Well, I said it for a different reason, solely to kind of get that connection off.
No, but what was it take?
I mean, he is like a great player. He's just not like a. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Aaron said trade him.
He's a great power forward. I don't know. We were just praising him as a power forward in general. Like he just needs to fix his shooting.
Okay. All right, good. Chat. I know it's getting late. It's fucking 12 p.m. That's the problem with these games, and we still got a whole another quarter to go. They really need to fix this and consider some Eastern people. That said. That's all I have.
What's the slate like tomorrow?
Should be Boston, should be Philly, should be Nuggets. No, did Knicks play tomorrow?
Yeah, Knicks play.
Yeah.
They're even rotating well on defense. Yeah, Houston, go ahead, lock in. Bring this to 3-2 to go home. Da-na-na. What's Luka's injury?
Say that one more time.
What is Luka's injury?
Grade 2 hamstring strain.
Grade 2 hamstring. Damn.
That's why I was asking earlier if anyone's had that. Like, what is it? I don't know if anyone's actually felt that, or is it really that adamant for him to sit out for fucking 4 weeks, essentially 3 weeks?
Hell yeah!
To the 8-minute mark.
Really?
Hell yeah! Like that means your hamstring is like
off the bone, damn near brisket.
Not off the bone, but it's like stretched, which means it's not as tight as it should be.
And it's a point. Yeah, it is meant to be tight. That's the whole fucking purpose of your hamstring.
Good pass, good finish.
Work on the Nordic curls. Oh yeah, now Kevin Durant's standing up when they up fucking 11.
Hey, he a good teammate, man. He just he a good teammate, man.
What do they call those? That's the wrong term. What I was about to use. All right, let's see if Jabari Smith can hold down the GOAT. If you can lock him up, ooh, no, good pass, LeGoat. Good pass, LeGoat. He literally called himself a point forward, pass first guy today, compared to Jordan.
That's what he is.
I know.
I mean, I'm sure he knows what he is. This nigga's not out here talking about, I'm gonna score first. I get buckets. Carmelo style.
Oh my gosh. You should still box out.
So, Aaron, since you watched these last 2 games, I guess Junior did too. They have been KD-less, and they won. Does Houston look a little bit more cohesive without KD?
It forces them to be.
It forces them to be playmakers instead of relying on one dude to not only score but create for us. Now it's not a bunch of standing around and seeing what KD does. Now it's he ain't here. Everybody's in attack mode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When that attack mode might be suppressed when he's on the court, like no lie. Or
I like that.
feeling.
So again, I keep coming back to this game because, believe it or not, I put this tweet out too. I was not expecting that this fucking Magic and Pistons series would be the series that I would want to go to a game 7, just because of how great these two teams have played against each other. My question for you, as I was watching this earlier, like Cade and Paolo, especially because they're guarding each other, they're both dropping 45. It's high intensity. Their frame is damn near the same size. Do you think Cade and Paolo could give us, or maybe are giving us currently, a birth of a great competitive rivalry, not necessarily between the Magic and the Pistons, but between those two in general, especially being the two of the best young talents in the league?
So far, it's shaping up to be a good rivalry. So I hope that series goes to 7 games, which I think it will. I think Detroit does pull off the upset in Orlando, and they take it back game 7 to Detroit to close it out.
I like that. Jenny, what you
At
think?
least I'm hoping that. I need at least like one every round. I need at least one of the series to go 7 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think if
it's not fun when every single like series like ends in 4-1 or 4-0. It's just not.
Yeah, like the Thunder one. That shit.
But that's to be
Shout out
expected when it's a 1 through 8. When it gets to the second round and third round, and obviously everybody wants to see the finals go 7 games, but that second and third, that's when like we really want to see game 7s.
Yeah, good point. Junior?
it'll especially solidify it as a rivalry if it goes to 7, in my opinion. Like, it'll be like no doubt. But yeah, it's definitely brewing. These guys are young, emerging jumbo guards in the league, controlling their team. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Eastern Conference rivals. I mean, I'm excited for it, man.
I loved it, bro. Loved it. Yeah. I don't know if it's because I'm like in this realm right now since I've been making like all this fucking content, doing takes, but like just like watching them two play, I was like genuinely excited, and I was thinking to myself like, bro, like who thinks like, yo, I can't wait to see the Magic and the Pistons play? Nobody, bro. But I'm over here like, come on, yo, let's go to the next one right now, bro. Let's go to the next one right now. And so like, I don't know if you guys know this stat or not, but like, that game to me was more of a statement. The only other players were both players, I guess both franchise players on each team dropped 45 apiece, was that fucking Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray joint in the bubble. That's the only other time.
And that was pure cinema.
yeah, it was. They're both first overall picks, right?
Who?
Cade and Paolo.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so that was my take. So like to see two former number 1 over picks do this, drop 45, which has only been done one other time in a high stakes game 5. That's exactly why I think we need to be rooting for a game 7. Like I know the market, like forget the markets that they're in, that kind of thing. This is pure high level basketball, in my opinion, between those two and the teams too. They're both excellent defensively, which I don't think people give enough credit to. But like to have two young cornerstones who are just fucking like in that alpha mentality, I love it, bro. I love it. NBA is in good hands.
NBA is in great hands. That's why I didn't understand what Tracy McGrady was talking about when he said there's no need for 2 expansion teams. There's not enough talent. I'm like,
stop it.
What was you talking about? Ain't no talent. Now you need. I said during your time when you played, there was only basically 1 alpha dog on the team, 1.5. Now teams have 2 or 3. So I didn't understand that at all. There's plenty of talent in this league. All right, you have to have a solidified number 2 and 3 option in order to make deep playoff runs now. Those days of, like we'll never see another Dirk Nowitzki finals run again. We're never going to see that. We're never going to see that again. All right. So we need to get that out of our heads right now. I mean, as much as people want to say like Jokic kind of did it because he was the only all NBA player on that team, the only all-star. Let's not sit up here and act like Jamal Murray shouldn't have been an all-star multiple times throughout his career and whatnot. Come on now.
Yeah, good point.
The closest it ever came to having a bunch of JV niggas around him that almost won a finals is Jimmy Butler. That's the only
you're gonna say bubble.
That one and the one against the Nuggets.
Oh yeah,
one against the Nuggets.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those two finals solidify that. Yeah, you need a bona fide second and third option.
Yeah.
See, like Austin Reeves comes down the lane just fumbling his dribble, and
it don't look good.
Reed Shepherd is not a good defender.
It don't look good. It don't look good. He's tiny. He's 6'1", bro.
Oh my gosh, Marcus Smart.
I don't know, bro.
Game 6 is scary, man.
Yeah, especially in Houston. And plus with his newfound confidence they got.
Newfound confidence. I like that. Kevin Durant's not coming back this series, I'm telling you. So it doesn't matter.
What's he got? He's out 2 weeks, right?
It's a bone bruise and it's his ankle now. It's an ankle bone bruise.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he out.
2 weeks minimum, I believe.
He out. My boy out. That's fine. It's 82-69. We good right now. What did John Moran say? We good in the West.
Yeah, how'd that turn out?
It didn't turn out good, bro. It did not turn out good.
Dude, did Amin Thompson just hit a 3?
He can shoot. What are you talking about?
Oh my fucking goodness.
He's not his brother.
No. He can't shoot. Don't hype him up right now. It's playoffs.
What do you mean? He's not his brother. He can shoot, bro. He the shooter in the family. Look, bing, bop, boom, cash.
Wow.
That's why with Amin Thompson.
Bro, we're down 13.
Yep.
We're down 13.
You are down 13. You are. That's what I said. That's what I told Kyle earlier. You can't.
Rockets team.
Yes, but that's what I said. Back against the wall, playing with confidence. Kyle talking about, dude, fourth quarter team. But you let him gain confidence the whole game.
We're smoking layups. We're turning that bitch over. We can't get no type of offense going.
None.
Bruh.
You asked for real. Who said that?
What are you going to do, Redick? What are you going to do?
This is where coaching comes into play for real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another 3? Is that Jabari?
Yeah, he just hit that 3, and that's what the timeout.
Yeah, buddy.
He going to get that tape.
Yeah, buddy.
Shout out Jabari Smith Jr. We're a big fan.
Shout out Jabari. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Aaron's not. He said put him on a chopping block tomorrow.
I didn't say that. At the end of the day, I'm not the one writing the checks. That's the owner. All right, I'm saying if I was. It's good.
Come on, Dove. You got to be on my side, bro. I'm the only one rooting for Rockets. You talking about Lakers in 5.
Shout out, Rob. Anyone remember what kind of team, what team Rob likes?
I don't think he ever said.
It's fucking around New York. Lakers in 6.
He's from New York, but he didn't say what team.
Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 7.
That's your pick?
Nah, I still got Rockets. I got to lock in.
I don't give a fuck about a Houston Rocket, a court docket, or my empty pockets. Lakers in 6.
Man,
who the fuck comes up with this shit?
I had a cool saying, but the Lakers got to win it tonight. It's LeBron's cookies, kids playing hooky, Jersey Shore snooky, Lakers in 5.
What is wrong with y'all?
You know LeBron likes his cookies, right?
He does, yes.
He almost beat somebody up one time when somebody ate his cookies on the plane in Miami.
No, they didn't eat them. They took them off the plane.
Oh, yeah,
they took them bitches off the menu. He said, "Where's my chocolate chip cookies?" Stewardess was sweating in her boots trying to tell him.
Root against the GOAT and Knicks and Spurs. That's
like the Knicks
very
and the
vast.
Spurs.
I don't understand that one. What do you like, the Knicks because you're from New York, but you like the Spurs because of the good young talent in Wemby?
Obviously, he's a Wemby fan and he's from New York. It makes sense.
No, you can't have it. You can't have your cake and eat it too, buddy.
Yeah, come on now. We know what this is.
Well, it's like I have to be a Wizards fan when LeBron retires, you know?
You don't have to be.
Facts. Like, you don't have to do that to yourself.
I don't have to.
Nobody
Aaron's not even from LA, but he a Lakers fan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? That's LA, true. We nationwide, baby. We worldwide. You can find a Lakers fan in the most.
Who do I want to follow at that point?
Anywhere.
Cooper Flag. I really love Cooper Flag, man.
So you're a player fan, not a team fan.
Yeah, look at you cheering for the white man.
All right, fine. I'll go. Jason. I mean, is Jayson Tatum still in the young realm? Nah, I mean,
Hell
He's
yeah, he's like
20 how old is he?
27,
27, 28?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna be a Boston fan?
But no,
huh?
hold on.
That's-
I'm a
yeah,
player. Remember, at the end of the day, I'm
can't
a
do that
player fan. So no, I'm not picking Boston. I'm just naming young players in the league I like.
Oh, okay. I'm
I like
curious.
Khan.
I'm curious if anybody in the chat is like that. Are you a player fan, kind of like I am too, or are you a team fan all the way? He said, "Knicks let me down my entire life. I became a fan of the players more than teams. It's been fun following Spurs since a new GOAT entered the league."
Honestly,
That sounds like a
Good
New
for you,
York fan.
we miserable, but like
It's like that reminds me of that fan that got into Richard Jefferson. He was like, "Why do you hate us?" He said, "Y'all hate y'all."
Cooper Swag is a Justin Bieber ass nickname. Cooper Swag kind of tough though.
Nah, you don't. Oh, his nickname is the Main Event because he's from Maine.
that's so
That's trash.
dumb.
Hey, don't look at me. I didn't come up with it. That was the
That's trash.
media. I thought it was pretty
That shit
dope.
is
I said, makes
trash.
sense.
Yeah, what is the stat they're saying right now? I can't hear it. 0 for 160? Oh, is that all the teams that are down 3-1? No, they can't be. What are they talking about?
They said teams that are down 3-0 in a
Oh, 3.
series
Oh, that's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Okay.
end up losing. Yeah.
Yeah, 0 and 160. That's what I'm saying. If you couldn't get it done in 3 games to get down 3-0, you're not running off 4 straight.
Look, man, that's why I still have hope. We can close it out game 6.
Well, that's not the same thing. We weren't down 0-3.
Yes, you were. You were down
We were,
0-3.
we were down 0-3. Oh yeah, because when last
Just
season
won your
we were
first
down
game.
0-3. We're in this category then. Oh no.
Yes, you're in this category.
Oh no, brother.
Sham just reported that KD is.
I assume Katie's out.
Obviously, it don't fucking matter.
Nah, main event is bad, bro. Okay, it's not bad, but it's not. It could be better.
What you gonna call him? Flagpole? Like
Cooper Swag is tough. Cooper Swag. That's
Cooper
smooth.
Swag is the main event.
No, that's
tough. If you combine them two, I like it. I like
no,
it.
it's not.
Yeah, I like it. Somebody
Main
write that down.
Swag.
I just came up with that on
No.
my own. Write that down.
Your name
you say?
has to be like, your nickname has to be centered around like your name or where you're from. Like KD's is the Slim Reaper. Why? Because he's slim and he kills people on the
And
court.
easy money.
And easy
Easy money
money because
sniper.
it literally looks like easy money out there for him. Or Durantula, that rhymes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Cooper got no swag?
He got swag.
Name
He got a little pick.
I ain't never seen that one pick of that nigga on League Fits, so no. All right.
Yo,
He-
come on, cuz he
Ain't
just
nothing
got in, got the
swaggy
New
about that
Balance.
nigga. There's only
Shai
one
ain't got
cold
one?
ass white boy when it comes to fits.
Who you gonna say that is? Kevin Love?
Nah, Albert Sengun be throwing on some shit.
No, does it really?
Yeah, because he's Turkish. He's got the, you know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of.
Albert Sengun be throwing on some shit. K-Love be throwing on some shit. I seen Tyler Hero throwing some shit. Who else?
Ooh, you saw that Aiden move?
Hartenstein- No, Hartenstein's black. I'm sorry. Chet Holmgren be throwing on some shit.
Come on, Aiden. Be who you want to be.
I'm reading the comments from that take from my Dumbo take.
D-Book.
Someone said, "Can you imagine the number of turnovers these two would have? They wouldn't have a lot of turnovers. Cade only has a lot of turnovers in the playoffs right now." Addressing this question because of the lack of production he's getting from other people. I just told you about this. He's getting double teamed fucking 40%
It's like
of the time.
it's like what Chris says. They don't read. They don't listen to the whole joint.
Yeah, they never listen. Plus, like they
D-Book.
always forget that this is clipped up. It's not the whole
Hey,
explanation.
2 Aiden offensive rebounds, by the way. Ooh, what is
2.
that?
That's it.
In the same possession. I'm at like in this possession I've watched.
This is a 4-on-1 fast break. This nigga pulls up from 3.
Keep watching the rest of the possession. You're gonna you'll be perplexed. But yeah,
Man,
they
fuck
totally,
perplex. Man, fuck perplex. I want the lead. All right. Shit.
it's just this blasphemy, this possession I just saw. LeBron goes down the lane at the end of it, and I think he gets fouled. I don't know if sound on. Yeah, he got fouled. Yeah, Devin Booker would go back to his shooting guard role. Like, gosh, they don't fucking listen.
No, that's why I don't go back and forth with them in the comments. I leave a comment and then I'm just like, y'all can argue amongst each other. All right, there's niggas still arguing about that JT JB take. Like I only replied to one dude. He said he was just in MVP considerations 2 weeks ago, and I said, yeah,
He out of it
and
now.
And then I replied, I said,
What
notice
do I
how that
know?
shit stopped as soon as JT came back. That's exactly.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. All right, it's the 8-minute mark. What Bron got? 17. He's probably sitting too, ain't it? No, he's out there. He got 2 seconds.
He just missed a free throw.
Yep. So go ahead and wrap that up. Go and wrap it up, folks. Trust me, I know ball. Ain't that right, Aaron?
Yeah, you know, a little bit of ball.
Thanks, man.
Even
Yo,
though
why am I just
disagree.
now?
Even though
I'm just now
sometimes
seeing.
I don't understand where you be coming from on certain. Like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Like, what, are we serious right now?
It's all good, bro. I'm just now seeing this from yesterday. Y'all see Jonathan Kuminga's dunk?
Oh my!
How high he
gosh.
got?
Look at the crowd
Nigga, he
behind
had
him.
to
Look at
dodge the
everybody's face.
backboard.
Look
Huh?
at everybody's face.
Cap, damn, don't know, boy. I feel you.
Kuminga's in the playoffs. Steve, he's probably laughing at Steve Kerr's face.
Oh, that's the ultimate fuck you.
I'm in the playoffs.
Kuminga?
You're fucking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they're what? Are they tied up or the Knicks take
3-2. Knicks up.
Yeah, and they're competing. All right, chat. First of all, how's everybody doing? I know we got about 7-8 minutes left in this game. Let me scroll up for you guys. Yeah, about 6 minutes left in this game. Rockets up 11 right now. They're playing with their back against the wall, obviously down in this series, but they're playing carefree, getting huge production from Jamari Smith, Eason, Sengun, Thompson doing his thing, and then on the bench you got Okogie with 7, et cetera. You guys can see that. Bron is the second leading scorer. I'm sorry, right behind Austin Reeves, who really is getting most of his production from the free throw line. He's not giving the game that Aaron would want, right? Aaron's already chewed into him a little bit. You really ain't doing shit, but it's okay because you're coming back from injury. My real problem is Marcus Smart. Get him off the team. DeAndre can't catch, trade, block, blah, blah. We know how it goes with Aaron. That said, chat, my prediction was if Bron didn't have 20 points by the 8-minute mark, this was a game that was going to be sent back to Houston for a game 6. As of right now, it is past that mark. Bron does not have that. He did not step up enough, in my opinion, to capitalize on this game. They're not getting any outside production, and DeAndre ain't giving you nothing on the inside. That said, confidence is flowing in Houston, and I think that if they can capitalize on that, go back to Houston, get another dub, this series is going to 7, and yeah, we're going to take it home. Thoughts, gentlemen?
This game just has an ominous feeling with it right now. Lakers can't fucking
Ominous.
click, man.
It's why nobody respects your takes. Who the fuck says ominous feeling?
Dark, man. There's no hope.
No hope. Aaron, you feel the same way? No hope?
I still
The rest
got
of this
hope because of that record of teams that go down 3-0. I still got hope.
Yeah.
But if we somehow become the first team to ever lose a 3-0 lead, oh my God, I may be a Clipper fan.
Stephen A. Oh, let me mark that too. Hold on, goddamn. Yeah, Stephen A. gonna have a field day with y'all and Bron.
Man, fuck Stephen A.
Jesus. Yeah. So Rob, well, see, hey, look, I can't account for a man's minutes, but that's a valid point. Like, they should. Hey, look, in a game like this, you want to close out. I can't say that because Bron's body's older, and you do want him to play. Get as much as you can in the 8-minute mark after 6-minute mark, whatever he came back in. At the same time, though, Bron got to play all these minutes to close out this series. JJ was talking about, like Aaron said, put your foot on your neck. Yeah, Bron got to play 40 minutes then. So I can't call that a reason why he didn't reach that 20 mark. I should have thought about that. 87-76. 5 minutes left. Any hope, Aaron? At all?
Look, they said this team's a bad fourth quarter team when there's 5 minutes left. So
Houston,
I'm hoping they can pull off the same magic they did in game 3. But something's got to give, man. Like, it's mainly Houston's on-ball pressure, bro. That's been the main thing. They've got great perimeter defenders. And then to top it off, they got length and size on the front court. It's just the perfect defensive lineup. There's no weakness in their defense probably besides Reed Shepherd, but they're not even exploiting that. They're not picking on him at all.
Good stuff. Real quick chat. I literally said when you said I counted for it. Shameless. Okay, cool. So I mean, yeah. So what I appreciate right now, because it's 87-78. Obviously, you guys, Lakers, right, managed to scratch a few points back, but you're obviously still down 9. But for me, Houston is now and has been in the driver's seat as we approach about 5 minutes left in this game. So if that's true, if Houston is that bad in the 5-minute mark, then we will start to see some breakdowns now. But I think just as a unit, they've really showed poise from this group, especially a young group, right? Because Lakers have not mounted any type of late game run so far. So I'm very excited to see how this plays out, especially, Bron. He's been in these situations a lot of times. He's got to be able to do something.
He's going to.
Okay, I believe you. He's got 19, 5, and 3 right now. So out of everybody, I will say he is carrying the load of the Rockers. Oh my God, of the Lakers.
You just call them the Rockers.
The Rockers of the Lakers. He has not hit a 3-pointer yet.
It's okay. It's not part of his game, It's
3 points are not part of his game.
Bullshit.
No, I mean,
What?
Top 10 in 3-pointers.
What? I ain't got that sound effect, but what are you talking about, bro?
today it's not.
Okay. Either way, if I had to, how 2K be giving those, it'd be like 8 minutes left in the game. They'd be like, and the star of the night was like, bro, there's still 8 minutes left. I'm gonna do that right now. Star of the night has been Jabari Smith Jr. 20 points, 4 triples, 2 blocks. He's literally playing like this season depends on it because it essentially does. Obviously anchoring that defense. He's hit some shots, some timely shots, which I really like. I will say Austin Reeves, even though he has 18, has been the dud of the night. I'm not even going to bring Andre Ayton in because we already know, like, I expect him not to play well, so I'm not even going to say he's been a dud. I got to give it to Austin.
Wait, you don't expect him to play well?
Yeah.
If you are wearing a Laker uniform, everybody expects you to play well.
No, you gotta know you're talking.
Especially if you're starting.
Know your audience, okay? No, first of all, know your personnel. I should say. My bad. You expected something from DeAndre Ayton?
If you are wearing a Lakers uniform and we have you in
Eugene
the starting
Miller
lineup, you are a center on a team that has some of the most historic big men of all time. Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Shaquille O'Neal. You're telling me we don't expect shit from you? I'm not saying you got to do exactly what they did, but you have to be at least present, especially in the playoffs.
Answer the question, Aaron. Lakers jerseys aside, did you personally expect anything from DeAndre Ayton?
I expected him to get his average on a consistent basis, but he's not even doing that. This is his career low year in rebounds.
That I would never understand that. You're a 7-footer. And you can't rebound the ball. I would never understand about 7-footers, period. What is Marcus Smart?
I do, because it's the way the game is played now. You got these big men out here shooting threes and whatnot, so they're not even close to the basket to get rebounds. That's why Miles Turner will never be a dude that averages 10 rebounds, in my opinion, at least consistently.
Yeah, he's a horrible rebounder in general. He's just not a good rebounder.
Well, you can't say that again. Well, I guess you can't say that, but I was gonna say you can't say that because a guy that I've been in his corner with lately, JT, he plays wing primarily. He's getting 18 boards.
I'm talking about centers.
But I'm saying, but you're saying they're out on the wing now because of that. That's why I'm not getting boards.
Yeah.
But JT spends most of his time on the wing.
I'm talking about 5 men. JT's not a 5-man. He's a power forward.
He just happens to be a 6'10" small forward / power forward.
Yeah, I'm talking about the big men, centers, actual 5 men, bona fide 5 men. Because since now positions 1 through 5 require you to be able to shoot from the perimeter, these big guys are hanging out by the 3-point line, which means they're not down low to grab those offensive or defensive boards like they are, because they're either out there guarding their man who is a shooter, or they themselves are out on the perimeter shooting threes as well. So they're not down there to get those boards like that. That's why players like Miles Turner or Brook Lopez aren't guys that average high rebounds, because they're not down there to get them. But you, DeAndre Ayton, you don't shoot threes. You are 15 feet and in. So there should be no reason you shouldn't be getting at least 12 to 15 boards a game.
Yeah, Rui.
And this is your career low in rebounds per game this year. You are the Lakers starting big men. There is expectations on you. especially if you are a former number 1 overall pick.
Okay. All right. Well said, my brother. Well said. I got it. Pin that D. Timeout was just called. It is now 81-87 with about 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. So Lakers
Shout out
have cuts
DeAndre Ayton
in that 12-point. Yeah, good block. Blah 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 blah. Houston is still obviously leaning into that young core, but I for them to still be up 6, they're not giving up too much. So I think they're very composed, I should say.
What the fuck? How's he at the line?
Foul on the
Is that
drive.
good? Yeah, you nigga hit his whole right arm. You talking about how you? Yeah, that's why I couldn't trust you as a ref. You rigging.
Okay, see,
Actually,
that's the Houston whistle.
this makes sense. This is right on par with you, actually. You be rigging games.
Oh, funny. Real funny, man.
Even with that 6-point lead, Mr. Rob Dove Tech, you talking about a generational collapse incoming. Houston currently has an 82.7% chance of pulling off this game as it currently sits. So Lakers push has to come soon.
You know what?
And LeBron got to find some type of rhythm from deep. It's about 2 minutes and 50 seconds in the game, and Lakers are now only down 3. I ain't gonna say I'm getting a little worried, but I'm getting a little worried. Damn, Vegas don't know ball. Obviously enough to win a lot. So I wouldn't say that. It is now 90-85. Yeah, baby. Like to see.
You nervous?
I'm still very nervous. I ain't gonna be not nervous until that clock hits 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Aiden's got 14 and 15 now. Shut up.
He's about to hit his average then. Aaron, what you talking about?
No.
He got 16 and 16. 16 and 16.
Now he's hitting his
Dang.
average.
I ain't worried about that. Look at the last score updates, 92-85. So obviously we shut all that shit down. Relax.
Yeah, like, come on now, y'all. What are we talking about here? We're going back to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, because the GOAT just went to the rack.
We're gonna do in Houston, Aaron.
Shit, hopefully close this bitch out.
Damn. It is absolute crunch time at crypto right now.
When will they play again? On Friday or Saturday?
This is an older team. We're down since we don't have the Thunder games anymore. I think
Probably
it'll be
Sunday,
Saturday.
bro. They give LeBron some break, though.
Let's see.
Oh man, that's gonna be a stressful day for me. I'm gonna be getting my goddamn tattoo leg sleeve, and then I'm a fucking
all-time high in your cortisol. All-time high. Oh my gosh, Reed Shepherd got us.
Is that Friday's May 1st?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Friday's May 1st.
Yep, they would play Friday, and then Sunday if it goes to a game 7. No more 3 days.
No more
between
threes.
games. Yeah, you got to think because Thunder are no longer playing, so teams are no longer playing. There's no need for.
OKC is resting right now, which means
they're resting. Yeah,
tied Lakers team. Tied.
They're getting a Lakers team.
Oh yeah, they are.
But,
they're getting a Lakers team.
Who
We're
said
not going to be the one
good steal,
Reed, that fucking lost a 3-0 lead. That's not happening.
That'll be you. That 0-160 is about to be 1 and
I'm calling it right now. I'll put my pension when I retire.
You ain't got no pension. You ain't got no retirement plan. You ain't got no job.
But when I get it.
Okay, buddy.
Put it on the line.
All right, we had a commercial break. 92-85. Lakers traded a couple buckets, and it looked good for a second. It even got me worried, as I just said, chat. But that didn't mean nothing because Houston got the stops when they actually needed. You just saw if you're watching it live, you just saw my boy Reed Shepherd strip Bron and lay that shit up. Houston is showing right now, despite their, as my man Dove Tech said earlier, the worst team in the last 5 minutes of the game. They're showing incredible poise for a young team on the road in an elimination game. I will give them that. I'm very happy about how they played tonight. They have a 95% win probability. And I know you can, like you just said, bro, Vegas don't know ball, but clearly, again, they do. Bron has 23 and 8. He's kind of doing everything he can to keep the offense afloat, but it ain't enough, man. It ain't enough.
Shout out to the 3 new viewers that just joined us as well.
LeBron can't keep going 0 for 5 from 3. Can't do that, LeBron. You know that. But again, still the standout performer, in my opinion, has been Jabari Smith. He's got 22 tonight. He's been disciplined on defense. Hasn't really let the pressure of the moment affect his shot selection. He's shooting, 4 for 9 for 3, 4 for 6 from the field, 6 for 13, so just under 50% from the field. Austin Reeves got about 20 as return, but again, that's mainly all free throws. Sengun has been
let's go
tonight. I don't know why you're getting excited. It's still down. Sengun has been stable with 14 and 10. Again, I want to see a better performance. You need to get like 22 and 12, brother, in order to compete without KD. Keep that in mind. But this is a must-win game for Bron. He gets to the bucket. I finally see what you were saying. That's a tough-ass bucket.
Mm-hmm.
I can see you getting excited about that. I'm not. It's not enough. It's not exciting enough for me to be calling this nigga my king.
Whoa, they gotta call that. Call the offensive. Bring it back.
Which is Aaron.
Yo, Grace.
Yo, Grace. My gosh.
Game of Thrones style.
He just pushed him in. He literally put his arm on his pubic area and pushed him down.
Nope, he did not. They called offensive foul on that. Dang.
Let's go.
Dang.
Let's go, LA.
Okay.
I'll see. I got the jersey on.
Yeah, Easton. Okay, I just talked about them being poised for a young team. Those are the type of plays you can't make with a minute and 40 left.
Reckless driving.
Yeah, that shit gets me. Because now what you do is like you give the ball back to LA, right? And for me, I know they're down 2 possessions, but in the NBA, it's a little different, in my opinion. This becomes kind of like that 1 possession territory for me because it's easy for teams to knock down quick 3, get a steal, get a bucket, right? So like things can happen that quick. I don't like that. That's a stupid ass turnover, but I guess we'll see.
This is similar situation to game 3 right now.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, we were up 6 at the time with about a minute something.
So,
oh no, I don't know. I know I clowned DeAndre Ayton, and clearly you have too, Aaron. But just I keep looking at this 9 offensive boards, 16 and 16. Like if this was reversed and they came out with a dub, we'd be like, damn, DeAndre Ayton cooked tonight. He showed out, did his thing, dominating.
He had that juice graphic. You know what I'm saying?
Piss me off with that
but
shit.
I know, bro. And it's self-proclaimed. That's what's crazy about it. Like, no one said about that. He gave it to himself.
They gave him a T-shirt with half his face being a lion and half his face being him. And then they had a fucking bottle that was specifically for him. DA's Monster Juice, Unleash the Beast. Bitch,
Yeah,
you is
crazy.
not Jordan. This is not Space Jam. This ain't Michael Secret stuff. All right. The fuck?
Yeah, crazy.
It was
Hey,
DA's crunk juice.
Rob, you can't
DA's
keep blaming the
crunk
refs,
juice.
man. Can't blame the refs. There's a
They
lot of
reverse
missed
it?
opportunities here. I think they're looking for something more flagrant.
It's not a flagrant.
They called it a blocking. Yo.
Oh, did they?
No.
Oh, and Houston scored off that. It is 94-87. Yep.
Oh,
That's what I like to see.
That's a horrible fucking call.
It's a great call. Great call, refs. Hey, that's the black dude that'd be cheating for everybody. Hey, great call, ref. Tony Brothers, my brother.
Repping this game.
Fuck you, Tony Brothers.
I love you, brother.
Scott Foster must be repping this game. The extender.
Hey, look, do what's best for the league, man. Push this out to 7 games. Just do the same shit for Detroit and Magic, please. I really would have loved to see how this would have played out if Luka was playing, bro.
Gentlemen's.
Well, couldn't have been because we didn't get our first dub till game 4, apparently. Thanks for reminding me, Aaron. Yeah, I like the production from these young guys. Jabari 20, Easton with 18.
Yeah.
Dove just said he's obviously ahead of us. He said Reeves just sold. It is 95-87. That's what I'm talking about. Where's that from? Anybody. Oh, y'all suck.
Well,
It's too old with me, and it's not too old for you.
Yep, I see what Dove was talking about. Austin Reeves can't hit a open jumper. It's nice. Rob Dove says, okay, Rockets win, but they almost choked it. They did not show poise.
They did not almost. Where did they almost choke it, Rob? You watched the same game I watched. They were poised the whole time. They let it get a little closer than they should have, but they did not almost choke this shit. Don't you get started with me, brother. I'll dedicate.
What kind of sandwich is that?
I like it. Good game. Good game. Braun with 25, 7, and 3, I think, right?
No. Yes.
Yeah. What you gonna tell me? I'm looking at it. But boy, man, your boy Jabari Smith has officially closed this out. 26, 4 triple. Stayed calm in the pressure that LA was trying to put on him. He proved that he can be a primary option in a do or die game. Right? I know we can all agree on that. Go ahead, fellas. Say I agree. Okay. That said, Tari Eason played a massive role. 18 points, 6 for 10, 2 for 6. Yeah. So that little work that he did with Lethal Shooter has definitely paid off. DeAndre Ayton, man, again, a monster double, 16, 9 offensive boards, but the efforts on the glass just weren't enough to overcome the Lakers' poor shooting. Ain't that about right, Aaron?
Man, fuck him.
Oh, what a great game. What a great game. Junior, any closing remarks?
We couldn't close it out in LA. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you
Couldn't
kidding
do it,
me?
That's all right. Lakers in 6, man. Let me look up let me get a Lakers in 6 saying for you.
Lies 96, 8, and 9. It is definitely a 3-possession game there. Rob said this is a team that has a problem closing it out and showed it again. Almost lost to retirement community again. Rob, hey buddy, listen, I understand. I'd be upset too, but that did not happen. They were close, but that did not happen. We're gonna take home this dub, get a little rest in the city of Houston under the bright lights, warm sunny nights. We're gonna get game 6, take game 7. Move on to the next round.
Where you'll get fucking clapped. The same thing that waits for you waits for us. You ain't special, nigga.
That's a fact.
You think because you drive a fucking car named Genesis that you holy? No.
Hey, I like that. Let me mark that. I'm about to I like that. Whew. Yeah. No, I agree with you. Anybody that moves on from this round, their fate is in.
It is a 2-possession game now.
Yeah, it is, right? Oh, they're down 5.
So don't get too excited there, bucko.
Hey, Rob, everything was statistically impossible until it happened.
Someone else said that.
Who said that besides me?
I feel like, I don't know, someone inspirational.
The NBA said it's possible because they fucking have a record for it. All right.
Game's not over, he said. You're down 5 with 24 seconds left. You're right. And I said this earlier. In the NBA, nothing's really safe. But as long as they hold the ball. Oh, they're only down 3 now? Hold on.
They only down 3.
Hold on now.
Come on, chat. I need y'all to fucking hype us up right now.
Hold on now.
Hype us up right now. Fucking
hold on there. Hold on now. 20 seconds left. They're probably in a commercial break, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
We're going to have to foul anyway.
Shit.
I'm fouling Amon Thompson if I can. Yeah, force him to shoot that dumbass jumper. Yep. I'm seeing how we.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch how this plays out. Good pass.
Hold on, you said we. What's this we shit, nigga? I'm the only one suffering here. All right.
See.
Rob knows
when that nigga was in high school. All right.
he was born the year of I was born. We drafted.
Rob. That's my team right now. That's my team right now. You know, I'm a KD fan.
Krispy Kreme.
Oh, that putback was by DeAndre too. That's a hell of a putback.
You know, I had a practice interview the other day for a job, and I used the word poise. And he said, "Give me an example."
That's when you didn't get the job.
You hung up the call, huh?
That wasn't with Josh. This was a practice one with an advisor at my school. Thank God.
Hey, I'm gonna be
Thank
back.
God.
let me just use the bathroom real quick.
I said, thank God.
All right, Rob. It is 8:98:93 on my side. What about 11 seconds left? That look over to me, man.
Look now, it might be now.
That look over to me. Over to me.
Get an and 1 3-pointer. All right, now we within one.
No, I agree with you on this. I told you, like, there's no reason Brown should be going 0 for 5 or whatever he went from
99. 3. It's over.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, they're gonna win game 6 in Houston. Role players did not play well on the road.
Yep.
I'm surprised their role players played great on the road.
Yep. All right, chat. That is a wrap at Crypto Arena. Young Rockets have officially shocked the Lakers, and Houston Rockets defeated Los Angeles Lakers. Will probably be about 100, maybe 101. And obviously forcing a game 6 to go back to Houston, Texas, right? Despite that fourth quarter push from LeBron and the crew, Houston obviously held the nerve, right? Like I said earlier, stay poised, Rob, to bring the series back 3-2. It was a great game. I'm glad Aaron was here to watch this with me. Obviously, MVP of the night was Jabari Smith Jr. Finished with 22 points or so. Probably, well, he's at the line right now. Might finish with a little bit more. 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. Iced the game. DeAndre Ayton, despite what Aaron says, guys, I think he had a hell of a game. 18 points, 17 boards. I think he gave, if you're in a Lakers jersey, like Aaron said, he gave everything he could. I want to pull this up real quick because, again, our community is the best. Doesn't matter. Rob said, fun stream. Y'all rock. Thanks for the content. Maybe include the times y'all stream in the shorts or community posts. Yes, great point. I will do a community post for you and for everybody else. That is an excellent comment. I know we kind of just do it at random. But yeah, you are our dog. Appreciate you for joining us and everybody else that was in here today. Jabari Smith Jr. along with Rob Dobtek are my MVPs of the night.
Man,
Aaron, any last words?
Yeah, Laker Nation, this is bad. This is very, very, very bad. All right. I'm still hopeful because, like the fact that we alluded to earlier in the stream, that teams that go up 3-0 are bound to win that series because no team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit in a playoff series. So I'm still hopeful. We're going to close out of Houston. Fuck it. Let's fuck up they shit in their house. All right. We're going to put our feet up on the couch. All right. We're going to leave crumbs on the coffee table, maybe a little ring stain because we're not using coasters. And then we're going to bounce back to LA where we're going to get clapped by OKC.
Good stuff. Real quick chat. My favorite 5-6 podcast. Hold on now. That ain't me, bro. Switch those. Actually, you have it on par. You just got the numbers flipped. So just switch those and you'll be good. That said, for those that are betting, this game is now over with. And if you're like me, in my bet today, I got all 3 of them correct. I went with Houston, got that. I went with Detroit.
whose face was on?
Got that. I went with who else played tonight? Oh, Cleveland, got that. That said, my bookie is the betting platform that we use and love.
I got a closing
for all my guys out there that are just getting your first bet in with my bookie and haven't bet before. If you bet and you lose, bro, they will give you up to $500 back based on what you bet. Make sure you check that out. They're a great platform. We love rocking with them. Oscar, what's up?
Man, all I gotta say is Houston Rockets, hot pockets, unpaid dockets. Lakers in 6.
This nigga stole my fucking you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it with this nigga. All right. You not good at it like I am. All right.
I don't know.
I think I delivered it.
No, it's pretty bad actually.
It was bad?
Yeah. All right. That said, we're out of here, guys. Thank you for rocking with us. We'll be back sometime, maybe tomorrow, next day. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. All right. Ta-da.